Hey, everybody. We are live. It's Monday night. We've got a great panel tonight. We've got Thousandaire and Silver State Stacker, and then little old me. So it's going to be fun. What's happening? Who do we got in here? We got Chesapeake Bay Brian. We got Rural Stacker. We've got Golden Dragonfly. We've got, let's see, who else? Emerald Coast. What's up, Em? We've got, let's see, that ASE guy, FG. Hello, FG. Littlefoot. Jeff Crumpler. Is that Crumpler? Is that how you say it? Kevin Hawthorne, Roadkill. Vegas Stack. What? Vegas Stacker was in here.
Stacker's in the house. He sure is.
Holy cow. Is he still in the house? What's the deal with that? We've been talking a little bit less frequently since he's been down and out. You know the story. Hopefully, I sent him the link. Hopefully, he'll jump in here for a few minutes and say hello to everybody. If not, he'll say hello in the chat. So, gentlemen, how was your day?
I don't know. When you say gentlemen, I don't know who should go first.
Neither one of you piped up, so that speaks volumes, I guess.
We can have an organized show here. You're the you're the moderator.
No, I'll definitely be the moderator.
You say, well,
so Thousandaire, what have you been up to?
Just living the dream of a slacker for a little while, just unwinding,
Cool.
replanning like Wile E. Coyote, but a lot of dumb stuff, video games, trash TV. I've been watching like every season of Vikings.
Nice. Have you been picking up any medals in the last 30 days or?
Just the silver dollars.
Oh, you still on? Yeah, you're doing the silver dollars?
Yeah,
still?
just one a week. But yeah, that's another thing. I haven't really been excited about the prices still. I mean, my target was $60. And I mean, we're still at 75. So
Yep.
I mean, I even have some rethinking to do because I have to ask myself, do I want to be holding a lot extra if it should go down from this point, which it very well can. I know I'm sure there's lots of nice narratives out there, and it very well may go up like the housing market. I heard CoinGeek say that. You know, maybe it'll just keep going up. So no one really knows. I mean, but that's why I'll keep buying my silver dollar each week. So I mean, I do have plenty of those.
Well, we know how inflation is basically carrying every other market, so why wouldn't it carry the metals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, so how about you, Silver State? What have you been? I know you had a really busy weekend last weekend. You were at the what was that show called?
Oh yeah, it was that. Oh my gosh, Sick New World. It was a festival. It was a metal festival. Yeah, it was. It went really, really good, man. It was. I mean, it's a blur for me. The day just kind of went and gone. But we had like something like 60,000 people came and went through there that day. So it was incredible.
Wow.
Yeah.
So people just kind of file in and file out, and you know.
Oh well, no. I mean, we had 4 stages. The headliners were anywhere from. The main headliner was System of the Down. We had Korn, Evanescence, Marilyn Manson, Cypress Hill. I mean, everybody you could think of. So it was just, it was really kind of unfortunate because, like, if you really wanted to see one band and they were performing at the same time but on a different stage, you kind of had to pick and choose. Maybe you went and heard a little bit of one band and went over to hear the other band, but a lot of that going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we got Silver Struck in the house. What's up, Silver Struck? How are you tonight?
Hey, Silver Struck.
We got a regular celebrity in here on a Monday night. What's happening? So yeah, that was hey, Humble Stacker's in the house, another celebrity. Littlefoot, of course. DC Stacks showed up. I'm trying to keep up with the chat here. It's about I think I'm caught up.
I gotta say hi to Littlefoot. Littlefoot called me out in the chat, said, "What up? What up, Littlefoot?"
Yeah, man. Hey, did anybody see Nash had a live stream, and one of our peeps won a 1/10 ounce gold tonight as a giveaway.
No way.
Yeah, man. Chris in Virginia. Chris
Oh,
in
good
Virginia.
for Chris. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
my
for
wife told
him.
me. I didn't see it, but my wife told me about it. And
Wow.
that is freaking awesome, man.
Do you know what it was? Like, what was the 1/10? What was it? An eagle? What was it?
It doesn't matter. I don't know, man.
No, it doesn't
It
really
wouldn't
matter.
matter to
but
me. I'd be like,
anyway,
1/10 is 1/10.
yeah.
You can give me like a, some kind of like Lithuanian coin if you want. 1/10 of gold is 1/10 of gold. Oh, it was an eagle. Littlefoot says it was an eagle.
Wow. Fantastic.
Can't
Fantastic.
get better than that.
Especially now, right? When you say 1/10, I'm like, oh, so what? What's it, like a couple $100? I'm like, no. Actually, that's like about what? Almost $700.
Between five. Actually, you know what? Somebody, I don't know if it was Monument Metals or JM Bullion. Somebody was running a special. Maybe they still are on the 1/10. 515, I think, is what they were asking for it. But everywhere else, it was like 550-ish.
Yeah, I think it was Summit Metals, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe it was. I don't remember who I saw it for. I get so many every day my phone just gets inundated with, like, I get like 10 Monument, like they have like specials going on all freaking day.
Yeah. Whenever I think about like what is it worth, I always go right to melt. You know what I'm saying? Not what you're going to pay for it, but what you could probably sell it for. 4,600. So around 460 melt is the way I would look at that.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe I'm a pessimist. I don't know.
Well,
Are you
yeah,
pessimistic?
no, you're seeing the premium. You when you identify it like that, you're automatically seeing the dealer's premium baked in there. So that's a good way to look at it, I think.
SD has a at spot fraction sale today. That is pretty cool.
Look at that thing he's got up there on the screen right there. What is that?
What is that bar Silver State has on the right there? Let's make him.
You know what?
I was waiting for you to say something.
Is.
This is a rhodium eagle.
Oh, wow. That's what that is.
All right. You're too excited. I'm just kidding. It's silver.
Oh,
dick.
I was gonna say, that's so much cooler than what I got.
All right, come on, show that bar.
No, you know this bar.
I know that bar.
Know this bar because you were with me when I picked this sucker up for $300 at the show.
Oh yeah. I thought maybe it was that USVI A-Mark bar. I'm just doing a video right now. I'm putting voice on it, and it was from that show that we bought those bars. You, me, and Vegas, and 40 ounce.
Oh yeah, I love that bar. That's a cool bar. I want to get more of those. They're pretty. They're not so uncommon. I mean, they have a little bit of a collector value, but they're not so uncommon that at least I can't find them. I mean, I can find them out here out west.
Yeah, I see them. I mean, OJ has a few of them here or there. I just had one in my my Pure Metals inventory, and it literally just sold like a day or two ago. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't sell.
You know who's crazy about them, and you know who probably bought it? Was Spectacular. He's got a whole video. He loves. I mean, he'll tell you all. There's like several different kinds. You flip it over based off of how the emblem is on the back. He can tell you what type. I mean, he knows all that. He collects those things. He sees them. He buys them.
Yeah. No, I hear you, man. I watch him every once in a while, but I've been slacking so bad watching everybody. I'm trying now. I was actually just jumped into Fish's channel today, and I realized he doesn't have a channel right now. He's got everything. Yeah, man. Fish got everything shut down right now.
Why? What does he do that for? I don't understand why he does that.
I mean, I talked to him privately, and he told me why, but I'm not going to share it. He'll come out with it, but it makes sense. What he said makes sense. He's going to make a few changes, and he's focusing on a couple other things right now.
He changed his name.
What's that?
I saw he changed his name to Inefficient Stacker.
Yeah, he changed it back to Inefficient Stacker. That was from like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's focusing on a couple other things right now, and good stuff too. So he'll come back with a vengeance, I'm sure.
Nice.
Vegas Stacker is in the house. Vegas Stacker, you got the link, dude. If you can be in the chat, you can jump up here and say hello to everybody. When was the last time we heard from Vegas? When was the last time he was on a live stream?
Vegas who?
Vegas who? It's got to be 3 weeks, man. Every time that comes time for a show, he's like, dude, I'm so sorry. Dude, I just can't. I can't do it. I'm sorry. He's always apologizing. I'm like, bro, you don't have to apologize. It's not like you're out doing crack and hanging out with hookers. You know, you're legit. It's legit.
Yeah, if you were gonna forego crack and hookers to do the show, I'd be a little disappointed.
Right?
I hope he's okay.
No, he's okay. I'm not gonna. He'll tell his story.
We're at those ages, where like I haven't seen so in a while. Like, oh yeah, they died horribly.
Yeah. Oh, so FG says, Blue Collar, you need Vegas back to do the thumbnails. You ain't kidding, dude. I put the stream up about 2 hours before, and I did an AI thumbnail for the last like 3 or 4 shows. And that's about all. Oh, Vegas Stacker is backstage. Let's get him up here. Everybody. The one and only Vegas Stacker is with us.
Ladies,
what's up, dude?
What are you ladies up to?
Holy shit, it's good to hear your voice, bro.
It's good to be heard.
Oh man, I miss you, man.
Miss you guys. Miss you, brother. I'm on the mend. It's one day at a time. I was sitting at my desk doing other shit, so I figured I'd hop on here for a minute or two. Hurts to sit down.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I really. I know
my ass. Don't get that idea, all right, people.
Yeah, first I thought you were on a payphone from a jail, and then you're you're on the mend. Then you said it hurts to sit down. I'm like, maybe he is in jail.
Maybe he is. Yeah, yeah. See, yeah.
Well, you guys weren't supposed to know that part, but that's okay.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't spill the beans. I didn't out you.
Well, I got a little rec time, so I figured I'd be able to use the phone during rec time. So I got 13 seconds left, so we got to make it quick before the warden comes over.
He only gets out an hour a day. He's on the yard right now.
I'm on the shitter. I appreciate everybody that was reaching out to me, or even just reaching out to Blue Collar or whatever, commenting and wondering about me. I'm okay. It ended up, I got like a severe herniated disc in my neck. So like it hurts to sit down for a long time. I can't feel my index and middle finger in my right hand. So it's sort of hard to use the computer and do all that shit. I do appreciate Blue Collar holding it all down for us.
Barely.
Holding the stream. Even though he doesn't know how to do thumbnails. I'll have to start doing thumbnails and sending them to him, maybe.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be awesome.
We need an instant replay so I can hit the applause button for Blue Collar. Everybody give him a hand.
So what do you got there on your desk? I see you got a cup there. What is that?
It's just a little project I worked on before I ended up down and out.
Dude, that's the best shaped coffee cup right there.
Unfortunately,
and you know what?
My first attempt, so it wasn't perfect. So the logos are hitting each other, and there's a little white on the edge. But this was my first attempt, and I don't think it turned out too bad.
Yeah, not bad, man. That's pretty good for a dry run. It's the first run through. And THOUSANDAIRE, he did buy that cup with you in mind. Just so you know, I am going to out you on that one. He's like, yeah, I got some THOUSANDAIRE cups.
No, I've been eyeballing that. When you have coffee out of that, you'll see why that cup's the best. Aromatic, keeps it hot. I like my coffee to stay burning hot as long as possible.
Yeah, I figured it was black, so it'd be easy to put the THOUSANDAIRE logo on there. And
and I actually want the
so.
little white border where I made my logo, and it had this little white at the top. I did that I don't know, 15 years ago. I just didn't change it. I'm like, I don't care. We're just running with it. We're going to keep running with it, and who cares, right? But I want that. It's authentic and crappy.
The original.
Yeah, I would like that on one of those cups. I'll make you a deal if you can get a decent cost for bulk.
Yeah, I forgot what I paid for these, but I do have I have 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes of other stuff. Ceramic coffee mugs, and what do you call them things?
Tumblers.
Tumblers. I always forget what the hell that shit's called. I was talking to my wife the other day, and I'm like, "What the hell is that thing called? That water bottle?" She's like, "Water bottle?" I'm like, "Yeah, that thing you put freaking drinks in." She's like, "Oh, a tumbler?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's it. Whatever. That's the one."
There you go.
Like, if that's what you call it.
Well, I got to be honest, dude, you sound a lot better. And I noticed, like, when, Vegas and I, we text 200 times a day. Well, it went down to about maybe 10 or 12 times a day. And I noticed a big difference. I know you must have been hurting, dude.
Oh, dude, it was nuts.
Hey, Humble Stacker just threw you out $5, Vegas.
Hey,
Awesome,
that doesn't go to me. What are you doing? Don't give up.
Sucker. Thanks,
Thank you,
Humble.
I appreciate that, or Blue Collar appreciates that, I should say.
Humble
Like a boss.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of doctors or any of that shit, but man, when I did this, dude, my ass was at the doctor. I was at the one doctor, and they gave me a line of bullshit, and then I went to I even tried going to chiropractor, and they probably messed it up even worse. But I'm set to see a specialist next week, and hopefully he can figure out the next process of it all, which I'm ready to find out.
Yeah, that's tough because it's up pretty high. What did you said it was between 6 and 7? Up that high?
Yeah, it's like the C6, C7, something like that. So I think it's like at like almost the base of your neck, like shoulder blade area, like upper shoulder, like your shoulder area maybe.
That's the worst.
And yeah, I mean the one doctor, they wouldn't even send me for an MRI. They sent me for X-rays, and then they're like, you gotta go to X-rays, and then might have to go to rehab or physical therapy before we can send you for an MRI. And I'm like, the hell is that? I'm like, I'm not going through all this stuff. I ended up going to another
they send
doctor.
you through physical therapy before they even know what's wrong with you? Like if something really is wrong with you, wouldn't that potentially mess it up worse?
Yeah, I could imagine that it would. So I went to another doctor that I go to for other stuff. And as soon as I told him I couldn't feel my 2 fingers, he's like, oh, you got a pinched nerve. He's like, I'm not even touching your neck or messing with your neck.
Is it from looking down at the cards and stuff?
It's from doing live streams. They told me, said I do too many live streams. I need to cut it back to once a month. No, I think it's partially doing that. I think like looking down, they call it tech neck, like when you're looking at your phone or looking at your computer all the time.
Yeah.
But it is, it's the same thing. I look down at a card table or a dice table for 8 hours a day or whatever, and then I decided to move a 60-inch TV by myself when my wife was gone, and it wasn't heavy, but I think it was just like the awkwardness of the way I was lifting it. And then it was like a couple of days later, I felt like a stiff neck, and then then it went from there. So
went from bad to worse.
Yeah, I laid down to take a nap, and it felt like somebody had my arm in a vice and they were trying to rip it off. So I went to the one doctor, and they're full of shit. My MRI, I think, showed like it's like 6 millimeter herniated on one side and 7 millimeter on another, with 5 millimeters of I don't know what they like, material oozing out of it, I guess. I think is how they say it.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
there's like a gelatin in there or something.
Yeah, I think it squeezed some of that gelatin out. So
like stepping on a cockroach or a palmetto bug.
Yeah, somebody's palmetto bugged my freaking neck.
Man.
I'm going through all that, but I'm able to sit a little longer now. Like to drive, it kills me. It hurts. It's brutal.
Are you able to turn your head effectively, or?
Yeah, I mean, I can turn my neck and everything. that's no big deal. But it's
Yeah.
just like, I don't know, it's hard to explain because it's at like the lower part of your neck, I would say, like your neck and back area.
Yeah.
So I can turn my neck and everything for now until they fuse my vertebrae together. Then I'll be like a who knows what.
Yeah. If there's any way to avoid that, man, I would say avoid that. My
Trust
my
me,
younger
I'm trying.
yeah. My youngest daughter had to have spinal fusion. Her spine from cheerleading from impact actually collapsed upon itself, and it like one vertebrae collapsed on top of the other, three high, and she had to have yeah, man, she had to have her spine fused. She's no worse for the wear because it was pretty low in the spine. And she was 12 years old when she had it done. So she was able to recover better than, somebody of your advanced years, let's just say. So, yeah, I wish you nothing but a speedy recovery. But before you make that decision to fuse it, exhaust every other option.
Yeah, I have. Like I said, I went to two different chiropractors. One said he'd be able to. One is my wife's chiropractor, who's really good, and he said he'd be able to fix me. So I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. And yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think chiropractors are the way when you start messing with your neck. But um, I have been trying to do everything, and I don't know. I think at this point I'm sort of in the specialist's hands, which I will be seeing next week. So I find
Yeah.
out more next week.
Yep.
But for the
Yeah.
time being, it sort of sucks. But what are you going to do? It's part of life.
Well, you sound like you sound a lot better than you're sounded in your text messages over the last couple of weeks. So I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, I mean it was brutal the first week or so, and I mean it's still like sometimes I still do have like bad days. Like I don't know, I must sleep wrong or um just compress it the wrong way or something. I'll start feeling better, and then I'll reach and do something, and I'm just like, nope, that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
But it's I'm getting there. It's a work in progress.
There you go.
You got to roll with it. We all suffer in different ways eventually. There's no perfect specimen of health.
That's it. And my wife thinks I'm a wimp, and she says I have no pain tolerance, which I don't. I don't have pain tolerance. Who the hell likes to be in pain? Um, but like she had shots in her back and nerves burnt in her back or whatever, so they'd regenerate or whatever. So she's just thinking I'm like a big wimp, and I'm like, hey, whatever, you know. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm
Yeah.
feeling better day to day. It's getting there.
Are you still working, or you'd been? Because I know you worked the one night. You said you felt great, but I don't know. You had talked about taking some medical leave. Are you doing that, or what's the deal?
I tried working. Some days, yeah, I felt good, and I went to work, and then I started hurting a little bit, and then the next day I felt it a little bit. So I haven't worked. I've worked like 1 day or 2 days a week for the past like 3 weeks, I think. So there's that part. I just put in for medical. I'm like, the hell with this. I'm like, I asked my doctor, I'm like, can I get like a month? Can you give me like a month off? And they're like, yeah, just bring in whatever paperwork, I'll fill it out. So the problem is like with the specialists and everything, they're in no hurry to do shit.
Yeah.
So I told my doctor, I said, give me, I think I'm gonna take like 3 weeks off to start with, and if it has to go any longer than that, then I'll put in for longer. But like the specialist, I got a referral to him because you have to have a referral, all this bullshit. And it took like a couple of days for them to get back to me. They called me on a Monday, and they're like, yeah, this, and they're like, okay, well, we'll call you to set up an appointment. And I'm like, can't we do it now? And they're like, well, the doctor needs to look over your stuff. I'm like, okay, well, when can I hear back? And they're like, oh, well, maybe, hopefully by the end of the week. Well, that was last Monday, and they just called me today to schedule for. They're like, okay, we'll get you in. I'm like, as soon as possible. They're like, yeah, how's next Wednesday sound? I'm like, no. I'm like, what about as soon as possible? And they're like, yep, that's as soon as we got. So there's all
that means they're busy, and if they're busy, that means they must be good.
I hope so. So that's why I was like, okay, so if it's going to take a week and a half to get an appointment to get a consultation, I'm sure it'll take a week or what, maybe longer, so they decide to whatever they decide to do.
Yeah.
Either that or there's a line out the door of millennials who've been looking at their phone too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure they have a lot of that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I wish you the best. Anything spinal can cause a lot of pain.
Yeah, and it's just weird pain, like
Yeah.
it'll feel like I have a golf ball under my shoulder blade. Sometimes like under my armpit, like will hurt. I mean, it's just weird pain at weird times. So
Nerves. Yeah. I think it's like there's
yeah,
like a vagus nerve that runs up to your neck and all the way down to your bottom, I think. And that can change all kinds of strange feelings in your body.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
No pun intended on that Vegas
I was
nerve.
thinking the same thing.
Oh, yeah. Actually, there was no pun intended there.
The hardest part was like the first week or week and a half, 2 weeks, I couldn't get comfortable to sleep. I sleep on my side, and every time I turn on my side, it wasn't happening. But now I think I've just gotten used to the pain a little bit, so I sleep on my side, and then I wake up feeling like shit. But it is what it is.
Yeah, man.
You'll get sorted out, and when your pain's gone, you'll have a new lease on life. You'll appreciate just regular old life.
Dude, you are correct about that. I'm like, you know what? As soon as I feel better, I'm not like, if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna go do it. Damn it! I'm like, I don't have too many years. Like this makes me think like when I get older and I can't do shit, I'm like, well, I need to start doing shit now, because if I feel like this now, what am I gonna feel like in 20 years if I make it?
Hey,
Yeah,
listen, don't get dramatic on us. You're not that old, dude. I don't have too many years left.
No, I don't mean like too many years, but I mean like there's
Still
more
a
years
kid.
behind me
Come
than in front of
on.
me.
No, I hear you, dude. I'm just breaking your balls.
I don't mean like too many years left living. I mean, but like if I'm having these problems now, the next problem, who knows what it'll be.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't go.
You just don't want to regret not doing shit. Be like, oh yeah, I didn't do that because I laid on the couch. Well, I don't know.
I wouldn't go around hoisting much, no matter how much your wife calls you a wimp. Like, did the doc say keep it under 5-10 pounds?
No, they really didn't. He didn't give me anything like that, and neither did my wife when she was asking me to bring the groceries in. She's like, oh, just leave the cases of water out there. I'll get it. And I'm like, yeah, okay. She's like, did you leave the cases of water out there? I'm like, why? I'm like, that bag full of other shit was heavier than the water. What do you worry about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never understood why people break their backs for waters. You can just buy a Brita.
Dude, my wife is like a water connoisseur. We'll go to a restaurant. She's like, nope, don't like that one. I'm like, what the? It's freaking water.
Yeah.
Get a reverse osmosis at the house, bro.
Yeah, well, now that I haven't worked in 3 weeks, but that is a one thing I do want to get. We want to get like a water softener for the house, because Vegas water is it's got to be the worst.
Bro, it's night and day. So if you hook it up to your ice maker on your refrigerator, when it makes the ice, you can literally see through the ice. It's like transparent. And when you have hard water, if you look at the ice cube, it looks like a cloud in the middle of the ice cube. That way you know that you're drinking hard water. So like when I go to restaurants and stuff, I'll be looking at the ice cubes. I'll order water, and if I see cloudy ice cubes, I'm like, they're giving me faucet water. I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. You're not getting the good water unless you're getting it out of a bottle at a restaurant. That's for sure.
Yeah,
They
there
have
are some restaurants that have good water, but a lot of
they have
them,
the filters
they
and
just
shit.
use
Same shit.
Yeah.
BB Stacking says, bro, do not delay seeing a good neurosurgeon. Pissing and shitting on yourself is not what you want. Yes, I am seeing what I have been told by 2 different people, that the specialist is really good. So it's like, I don't know, what is it? The brain, I don't know what the hell, brain spine. What the hell is this place called?
You got to go to that building that looks like a crazy mad scientist building downtown.
I'm going to, where is it? I've been too many freaking phone calls today.
Go see whoever does the Raiders work.
Yeah.
Whoever does the Raiders and the Knights, that's who you want to see.
They got a neuroscience building that's like downtown, kind of by the Smith Center, and it's world renowned. The architecture on it, it literally, the outside of the building looks like the Incredible Hulk took it and like twisted the building. But it's a neuroscience building. That's why I was like, "Oh, are you going to that place?" Because I'd love to go into that building, but not for that reason.
What the hell? Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to go to any building for this reason, but I don't have a choice. What is it? Is it this place? No, not the lion habitat. Trying to think of the name of it. It's by by Seven Hills.
Oh, okay, so
Down-
it's down there where I know what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Where all the hospitals,
What the hell is it's
St.
the
Rose,
spine?
all down
No,
in the
that's
St.
not.
Rose area. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mustard and Biscuit says this is not medical advice, just so anybody who might be listening knows.
It's the Spine and Brain Institute. I don't know what they're going to work on, my spine or my brain. Both could probably use a little bit of work. So maybe they'll do both. Maybe I can get a package deal. Maybe they can figure out my brain and my spine at the same time.
Oh man.
Looks like you got a good crowd. Littlefoot, Golden Dragonfly, OC Omega, Rural Stacker, Matt Wingay, Argent Arrow, DC Stacks, Mustard and Biscuits, Chesapeake Bay Brian, Emerald Coast, Silver Serpents. Good to see everybody. Thanks for everybody being here. Glad I could stop in. I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna be here. It's sort of starting to bug me sitting here.
Bro, that was a fantastic call out. You just like, we haven't heard a call out like that in like forever.
Come on, Blue Collar doesn't do call outs.
Not like that, dude.
Not like that.
I'm terrible at call outs. You know that.
I'm terrible because I haven't even like watched any of the streams or anything. I don't know. I've been lazy, just like laying on the couch and bored out of my mind. If I can get comfortable enough, I sleep. So I sleep and then I wake up in pain.
Get as much sleep as you can.
You missed when
like,
Silver State spilled coffee in his lap?
What's that?
I said you missed when Silver State spilled coffee. It was all over his floor of his car.
I was driving.
He was in the mobile studio.
The mobile studio.
I hit the brakes in the parking garage I was parking, and I was going to take I passed up a parking spot, so I hit the brakes to reverse, and I just literally took my hand off the cup and went from the cup to the reverse. And when I did that, the coffee just went right in the floorboard. Luckily, it missed my pants and my shoes. I was lucky there.
Yeah, man.
Could you imagine going to work like first thing in the morning with like wet feet from your coffee?
Oh, dude, that was a long day too. You had to work from 8 in the morning to like 4 a.m., didn't you?
Oh, I know. They'd have been dry and stinky by the end of the night.
Oof. Yeah, you got to get some new shoes.
If you go on your lunch break and if there's a place with an electric hand dryer, take your sock off and put it up there. It'll make the bathroom stink, but it'll make your sock feel like it came out of the dryer.
When I'm on the road, I do that with my work shoes. I'll go in the hotel room and grab the hair dryer, stick that sucker in the shoes to let them air out, because you don't want to go to work the next day with no soggy shoes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use no hair dryers on my hair for sure. Not in no hotel room.
Yeah, well, I had a spot in my shirt. I had a brand new shirt on last cruise. I dropped a spot of something on it. I was able to get that spot out. I'm like there with the hairdryer. Had that thing tits. It was beautiful.
Damn. Get crafty with it.
Yeah, man. Because I have no use for a hairdryer other than that, As you well know.
Man. You got no use for a hairdryer? That beautiful hair you have?
Oh, yeah, full head.
Lovely locks.
Lovely locks.
BCS, you should grow you one of those mustaches, those big old long handlebar mustaches that just curl around. You can wax it.
Yeah. Well, Vegas always wears a hat, right? So he's always got a hat on. And last time I was out there, you exposed your head without the hat. I had no idea that you were bald, dude. I had no idea.
Well,
No, he's not bald. He's got the nicest hair I've ever seen. It's like Elvis Presley's hair.
yeah.
That's a nice piece dollar right there.
I just figured I'd throw some stuff up here. These are, I think they're all just kind of average stuff that I got in this bag. It's the only thing I'm really buying right now. Is just picking up the weekly silver dollar.
I get some stupid comments. I mean, maybe it's not stupid. Maybe I'm crazy, but
you probably get stupid comments.
I got a comment today on one of my posts. Somebody said, silver is worthless. If you buy it now, you have to wait for it to go up 20% to make any money. Buy gold. And I'm like, I mean, I kind of see what you're kind of saying, but like the comment that you just made is really stupid because like I've been buying silver since silver was like in the teens. So like I don't care what I sell it for right now. I mean, if I sell my junk silver at $20 back, I'm winning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what are you talking about, bro?
Well, I think they're talking about if you buy it now, you got to wait, which is true.
Yeah, but I had to wait back then when I bought it back then. You know what I mean? I never bought it thinking I was going to sell it the next week and I make money off of it.
Yeah, but it's a, an instant gratification world,
Anybody can
Now, I want money now.
Yes. I want to buy it in the morning, sell it in the afternoon, and make $200,000.
I think that's cool right there. Look at that. That salivate
and I went to coin shop to lose out on everything.
I saw somebody who threw up an original, I forget who it was, but they had an original salivate round. The one that was before that one, it was his first one. Now he's got like 3 of them out now.
Yeah, he just came out with a newer one.
Yeah, the Diamond Fists. That's pretty cool. Did you get that from online or did you get that at the coin shop?
It was a gift. Somebody gave it to me. So and Kalilo sent me the capsule for it.
Oh, for the is it because it's a 2 ounce, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's chunky. I was surprised that the capsule fit. Kalilo eyeballed that over alive.
Yeah, some 2 ounces are pretty tough to capsule up, but I got a bunch of different ones. I got a 47 millimeter, 43 millimeter, 39 thick, 40 thick. I got like every freaking capsule you can get for a 2 ounce. Some of them don't fit.
What's a Canadian, a double maple? Do you know what size that one is?
That's going to be a 38 double thick, and I don't even know if they make those. So I would probably put it in a 39 double thick.
You just have to be a rattler.
A little bit, slight rattle.
Let's see what we got here.
I had a double maple. I couldn't remember if it was in a capsule or not. Now you mention it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they come with capsules. I don't think they do. Pretty sure they don't, actually. I just, the other Canadian 2 ounce, I had a killer whale or an orca today in my hand. And then what else did we have? We had another 2 ounce Canadian. I can't remember which one it was. What do you got? The double leaf there?
Yeah.
Triple leaf? What do they call that?
The double.
There you go. Yeah.
That's a beautiful coin, man. It's a nice chunky. I like that. It's like that salivate, man. I love those. I love the chunky. Of course, this one's got the queen on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I had made a video a while back. Like, do you like them same diameter and double thick, or do you like them thinner and wider? And I think most of the people said double thick. They prefer the double thick.
Depends on the image that's on it. I mean, if they take advantage of the thickness and make it concave and high relief.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Now you're getting into a whole different animal, though.
Well, I mean, I think I like the thick and chunky better. I can't. Well, let's see if I can get this sucker out of here.
I was gonna say, what are you unwrapping a package of Twinkies over there?
No, I keep them all. I keep them all packaged. So like, there's the perk. This one's still. I mean, it's still. I guess it's about as thick as a 1 ounce, but
Oh, that's a 2-ounce snake.
yeah, you know,
Yeah,
I
those,
got this one off Whatnot. But I mean, I kind of like the smaller, chunky. You know what I mean? I don't know. They're both the detail on the coin on this one is so good. You know
yeah.
what I mean? But I don't know. I like the thick and chunky. It's nice.
Perth Mint, their sizes are screwy to begin with. In a
This
2-ounce, I don't even know what the hell that is. That might be, I don't even know how big that is. And
this
that's
one
probably a
came.
mint capsule.
This one came. I don't know if it's a mint capsule. It's got a little bit of a. You know, it's not flush. It's not. It's not tight.
Yeah.
So they may have put it in a capsule. Just maybe what they put it in. But yeah, I got this one on Whatnot.
Nice. Yeah, I love those 2-ounce snakes. I ordered about 40 of them once and I got screwed.
You got a whole bunch of these.
Screwed.
Didn't you get a whole bunch of these?
Yeah, I got a bunch of half pounds. I don't have any of them left. I've got one left. I saved one of them. I had 32 of them, and I either gave them away in streams or sold some of them, gifted some of them, and I'm down to one. Got one left.
I sold some of mine for some platinum. It turned out okay.
Yeah. That's another case where you had to wait a little bit, but you got your money back plus,
Yeah,
it
who
worked
cares?
out.
Who cares if you gotta wait?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just got to be
sure.
patient. Got to be patient. Patience is a virtue.
Silver's not like it's not always speculative. I mean,
Oh yeah,
kinda
FG's got one.
I can't lie.
He's got one of those.
I've been talking to Blue Collar, and I think I think I'm pretty set that I'm gonna get rid of most of my silver. Not all of it, but a good portion.
I was thinking of the same thing actually.
And I have a little other venture that I wouldn't mind pursuing, which when you're not working,
Yeah.
when you're not working, it's not a good venture, but hey, I want to do it. So
Yeah, but you know what? It could turn out to be something really good for you, and maybe this is just the motivation that you need.
Yeah, your neck feels better later. The business that you created because your neck injury is doing well, and then you're like, man, you know what? I'm so happy that I was in severe pain for those weeks and months there.
That's like I was talking to a guy at work, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna take medical, and I'm gonna work on this this project that I want to start doing. He's like, yeah, why not? And I'm like, yeah, we'll see. So
if you can get on some kind of disability and get paid every week, and just kind of ride it out, and that gives you the opportunity that you need, you wouldn't. Come on, the hours that you work, it would have been almost impossible to do what you want to do. It would have been
no,
tough.
I don't think so.
No.
Can do all that when I'm at
when
home.
you would sleep.
Yeah, who needs to sleep?
The first time I heard my eBay cash register go off, I was lying in a hospital bed. I was like, it's like chicka-ching. I was like, what the hell was that?
I was just looking at the chat here, seeing what I'm missing.
I see somebody. Who was it? It was BB Stacking just got one of those 5-ounce maples. Those things are sexy, man. I've been seeing those. I haven't gotten one of those, but yeah, those are sexy.
Yeah, so I was in the coin shop today, didn't get anything, but I was looking at one of those. They had a 5-ounce Noah's Ark. It's Noah's Ark. They got a lot of detail. Cool coins.
They're beautiful. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. And he had a 5-ouncer in there, and I was like, maybe it'll go down a little more tomorrow.
Are you thinking? Oh, bro, I would totally. If you're looking at getting some, that 5 ounce Noah's Ark is sexy. Where's that sucker at?
If I was gonna get a
No.
5 ouncer, I would get the Scottsdale Cowboys.
Yeah, is that a new one that just came out, or
The
Oh,
Bronco.
they've had that.
because I got a text today from Scottsdale about a cowboy. I don't know which one it was. It might have been a copper cowboy. There you go.
Probably with you, I imagine it was probably copper.
Yeah, I don't know why they would think I would buy anything copper. I mean, why would they think that?
Yeah, who knows?
They know,
buy.
they know you'd be flipping.
Yeah, they're like, we know this guy can get rid of this. Let's ship it to him.
You'd be flipping.
He'd be flipping.
I'll tell you what, the Scottsdale Lion, the copper lions, they sell great. I'm not complaining.
I think
People love
anything
'em.
from Scottsdale ought to sell good, man. Scottsdale just makes good stuff. They really do. Don't they?
Oh yeah, beautiful. I got some Scottsdale on the desk here, don't I? Somewhere. I don't even. Oh yeah, a couple. I got the Lady Buffalo and a Cowboy round up there. Is that a thing? A Lady Buffalo? Buffalo girl.
I was in a coin shop and I picked up 2 Morgan dollars. I asked the guy, I was like, "Do you got any Morgans?" He's like, "Yeah, I got some." And he dumps them out. And I was like, "How much are they?" He's like, $60 each. And he's like, "But some of them are more like if they're nice," because I started looking at some of the nicer ones. And then I picked out a couple. And I was like, "So 120?" And then he's like, "Well, those are kind of nice." I'm like, "Well, how much for just one then?" And then he's like, "Okay, you can have them for 60." I'm like, "I'm not going to pay you much." I'm not excited about the silver price.
$60 for a Morgan hurts right now, man. That for just a regular Morgan, that does sting a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll sell all mine for 60. Who wants them?
Yeah, exactly.
You know somebody who buys one a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, maybe. I was thinking I might dump all my silver if I can get a good price for it. I'm gonna find out tomorrow. Except for some of the the cool pieces like the reverse proofs and stuff, and keep the Morgans. And then if I see any platinum or palladium that comes up cheap, I'll just stockpile that stuff till I can fill a cigar box or something.
There you go.
Wait for that day.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm ignoring chat.
I know
I'm trying to multitask here. I can't lie, folks.
what? Yeah, go for it, man.
Didn't mean to ignore chat. I figured since I'm sitting here, I might as well do something at the desk too. Silver Serpent says he'd pay 55 for Morgans.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I haven't bought a Morgan in a little bit, but bought some silver dollars. Actually, some silver dollars, which is the same content as a Morgan. 52. I got about 4 or 5 of them for 52, and I passed on 49 the other day. Should have took them, but I didn't.
Be back. I got to take this phone call from my wife.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, I passed on 49. When silver was lower, though, it was like 71-ish. But 49 was a good deal. Should have took a few.
If it's highly detailed and has a little bit of luster to it, $60 isn't that bad. But I just can't bring myself to buy the mangy ones right now. Really difficult. It's hard to get excited about it.
Well, I'm looking at like November of 2024. My pickups from November of 2024. I'm doing a video trying to catch up on that. And those Morgans back then, they were $24, I think, at that time, which is amazing.
Oh, dude, I was buying Morgans for $25, sometimes $30, $35, and once in a while, if they're really special, maybe $50.
Yeah.
So I could sell my Morgans and do pretty well, but if I'm gonna just keep some silver, I would probably just keep the Morgans for the haul, and keep that habit, and because I have other things I invest in, so I was buying silver
Well-
heavy because, you know, I really believed it was going to go up pretty crazy. So I guess I would be a speculator slash stacker, since I had a more significant portion of my stack was speculation.
Right. Now you're never going to get rid of those dimes, right? You're going to hold on to them. How many dimes are you up to now?
Oh no, I'll get rid of dimes and rebuy them.
Oh, okay. Because I thought you were trying to reach the number of subscribers before you did anything with them.
Oh no, I was going to, but I think these are extraordinary times. So, you know, and all bets are off type of thing. So I mean, I sold I sold a lot of silver, and some of it was dimes, and I got a good price for the dimes. Like it was before they stopped taking silver at the refiners. I got the word on the street kind of early, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna move on some things,
There
and
you
I
go.
could buy them back now for a lot cheaper than what I sold them for. I'll tell you that.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So I mean, it's still purchasing power. It's still an investment. I mean, if you make 100% or 200%, like that's an investment.
Mm-hmm.
And if you leave that on the table, I mean, you might not think about it much now, but I mean, later you'd be like, man, I'm kind of kicking myself. You know, if it's this time next year, silver's like $55, you'd be like, man, I'm kind of kicking myself for like not dumping some. You know, that would be what would go through my head.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the chat. I'm looking at Penny and Argent Arrow going back and forth saying the USN owns the Marines. Eesh, bad subject. I mean, I know that was the way it was in the beginning. It was a branch of the Marines, I mean, of the Navy, but I don't know if it's quite that way now. But I'm not going to get into that. Right, Littlefoot?
Littlefoot has a hard time buying silver, man. It seems like every place he buys it, he's got some kind of obstacle.
Well, look, did you see that he just bought some gold and a 10th ounce beauty, and it got ripped off in transit, USPS.
Yeah, they got people delivering the mail with teardrop tattoos now. I'm just saying, like, and there's so much tech devices where people can figure things out now, and then there's probably whole forums on thieving post people where they get together and talk about how to find the right packages to steal while working.
Oh, dude, they're probably sitting in there with some sort of like a freaking metalytics thing that they can scan the packages with, and it says metal, and they just open it up right there. Gold, I'll keep it.
Yeah, but you know what? You still can package it so that it's a lot harder to get into, even, or you'll have to cut it open and take the extra time. The way they packaged his stuff was pretty.
He didn't
weak.
receive it. He didn't have to pay for it, did he?
Well, he did pay for it, but I'm sure he's going to get a refund.
Yeah, they should have shipping insurance. The sender should have had insurance on the shipping on that.
Yes, which they did. I'm sure they definitely did.
They had to. I mean, that's standard for them. I mean, that's part of the cost of, you know what I mean? They had to have.
I know.
Yeah.
I was traveling recently, so I didn't buy anything off eBay because of that new rule. You've got like 3 days to verify whatever you purchased, but like if you don't get it, you're good. Like they'll refund your money, no problem. I've had it happen. I got the reverse proof Eagles I ordered never showed up, and somebody probably jacked it because I was talking to the seller, and they were upset about it too. But you know, they're the one that had to eat it, not me. And that was when silver was like pretty expensive too. Like when silver was like about $100 an ounce. So
I mean, listen, it could. My brother-in-law had they had a baby, and I think it was, what was the year of the dragon? 24, or maybe it was 24. And I got him one of those Golden State Mint. You know, it's got the zodiac on the back of it, and on the front of it had the year of the dragon. And I thought that was a really, really cool gift. And I gift people, I give people medals. That's just kind of something I do. And so I sent that to them, as like a, birthday thing. And my wife shipped it, and she didn't get insurance on it, but she shipped it. I want to say it was UPS, and they took a photo of it and delivered it and everything, but they delivered it to the wrong address. They
Oof.
delivered. They literally took a photo of the wrong front door and set it at the front door. Well, when we got a hold of the people that we were shipping it to and told them where it was, and by the time we figured out where it was, they went over to the house, knocked on the door, and the people were like, "No, we didn't receive anything." We're like, "No, we have the photo." And I mean, it's at that point, it's their word against yours. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Violence
There's too many.
to come back some more.
Yeah, West Texas was saying earlier that like with the USPS, there's no accountability. You don't ever see anybody getting in trouble unless they just don't publicize it. But really, what they should do is they should be giving these people 20 years in prison for stealing people's packages, and then maybe that would be a deterrent. I don't know.
I mean, technically, if you go steal more than $500 at a grocery store, that's a felony, and you could go to prison.
Hey man,
Yeah,
it's a financial collapse, dude. That's like we're kind of like what Russia was in the 80s, items that aren't available in stores, long lines sometimes, people getting basically robbed by the police with civil forfeitures, and you can't even trust the postal service. They're crooked too. Like
yeah. You talk about civil forfeitures, right? I saw an article the other day, and this happened right here in my town. Some dude got pulled over in his brand new vet. Okay. DWI. So, okay, DWI, just arrest the guy. They confiscated his car and he had to forfeit his brand new vet. How in the frick can they get away with that?
the drugs
kind
in
of
it or
world-
something.
Huh?
Were there drugs in it or something?
No, I don't think so. I think basically they said, well, it was probably his third offense and it was a felony. So they took it based on the fact that it was used in the commission of a felony is how they got away with it.
Wow.
But still, man, I mean, come on.
Didn't they
I mean,
used
I
to just
get it.
like
Don't drive
impound them
drunk.
back in the days, and they would just like sit in a car lot until somebody came and paid a fine to get it out?
Yeah, well, I'm sure he would have preferred that. But, and I get it, lock the guy up, 3-time loser, whatever. But damn, that's $100,000 car. More.
Man,
Yeah, that's rough.
don't drink and drive.
Yeah.
Well, no one's going to feel bad for him too. It's a jury of your peers. How many peers are you going to find with $100,000 cars to show up to the case?
Exactly. Hey,
Listen,
I don't
out
have
here-
$100,000 car, but I think that's ridiculous.
Out here in Vegas, they'd throw his butt in prison and not even bat an eye. They do it to the football players. When the Raiders came here, all those kids they'd get $1 million contracts. Bro, they'd buy these cars, these $1 million cars. They'd go cruising up and down the strip, blowing through red lights, going 150 miles an hour, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember Henry Ruggs, but he hit a lady. I think she was pregnant. I think she lost the baby maybe, or something was going on with that. But he's in prison right now. But he's not the only one. He's just one of many.
I drive like there's no such thing as laws, but not in residentials. Residentials, I take it easy.
Yeah. That's just they don't mess around with drunk driving out here.
Oh no, I don't drink and drive though. I don't drink anymore.
Yeah, but you know what though? Here's the thing about that. Find me a cop with a speeding ticket. Find me a cop with a drunk driving charge. Those guys get caught, and all of a sudden, the boys in blue, the thin blue line, they're letting them go. And anybody who thinks they don't do it, I know guys that do it. Okay?
Dude, the wheels get greased all over. I mean, that's just human nature. So like, it ain't right, but I mean, that's what happens.
Yeah, it's laws for thee, but not for me, man. It's the way it is.
It's good to get to know them.
Yeah, they're gonna help you, believe me.
I don't know, man. I'm I don't know. I'm pretty lucky in a couple townships.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, one time I don't want to blow up anybody's spot, but it's been many years. But like this this blonde woman was yelling at the guy who was putting the meter maid, and she's hot, right? And she comes back in there. She's like, I don't know why he's upset. I'm the one that's getting the ticket. I'm like, well, you're arguing with a 70-year-old man on the sidewalk. He's probably pissed. But one day she saw me. My car was there, and the meter maid comes up, and he's like, "This is your car?" And he puts 2 quarters in it.
Oh.
She couldn't believe it. Yeah.
Catcom says carry a box of donuts. You get away with it every time.
Well, you can act decent to them. I mean, there's protocols, window down, music down, don't be an asshole. And usually it's, if you're just up front, things are good. I've got a saying, whenever there's red and blue lights, whatever it is, it's up. I'm not volunteering anything, but there's definitely not going to be any progression in the moment.
I love watching these videos. Like I'll go on X now, and you got some of these people who like they really know the law, right? Like they're like obviously like lawyers or something, right? And they get pulled over and they literally like go by the book, right? And then they just like go on, like they'll just crack their window and they say a few things and then like it's boom, they go on. And then you see these other people who like get pulled over and they try to pull badass and they don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know the law, they don't know nothing. And then the cop just like cracks the window open and pulls them through the window.
I like that window move. If the window's cracked, you just grab the top and you can just shatter it.
I know, bro. They just break it like it ain't nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna reserve commenting on that. I don't really think it's
I got no comment either way. I'm just like the comedy of it all. Like, I mean, if you know the law and you know what you're doing, like go for it. But for me, a cop pulls me over. I'm like, bro, what do you need? My license? Here you go. Take it, whatever. I'm like, I'm not trying to cause no problems.
If you want to get by with a lot of people, man, just a little bit of match, mirror, redirect usually helps.
Yeah.
Just a little neurolinguistics.
My father was a cop, so I mean, I grew up with that whole thing, but it's a whole different time. I mean, talking to my dad now, he's like, "There's no way in hell I'd be a cop today. There's just no, absolutely."
Oh, no, it's definitely a thankless job. There's no two ways about it. But you see enough stuff online. There's good and bad in everybody. And that includes cops, man. There's bad cops too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But they got it rough though, man. Like they're whenever there's like an accident or something, they're the first ones to usually show up, seeing like dead people in cars, burned, children and stuff. Like they can't pass a psych test after a couple months, from what I understand.
Right. Yeah, no, that is true.
And then you're supposed to kiss everybody's ass while they're all just violent and out of line. Eventually, you're going to just hit somebody's head on the car when you put them in it or something. I mean, I'm not saying it's right, but I can understand it.
My bad.
Like,
I told you to duck, dude.
It's one thing to smash somebody's head on the car when you're putting them in. You got to send a message every once in a while, I guess. Some people need a little sense knocked into them.
I don't know why anybody would ever want to be a police officer. That is a job that it's, you got to have a calling for that for sure. Well, I think
it might be the $100,000 a year, and it could be the 20-year retirement. Every benefit known to man. What else?
It's crazy. Cops and crooks date the same women a lot of times. It's like you got to be careful what you tell your girlfriends.
Right.
Well, they're like in the middle, so you get like both ends of the spectrum, right? So the women are just like right there in the middle. They're caught.
So I wonder if any cops are stackers. Being that this is a precious metals show.
Oh, Mishy was a.
That's true. Mishy's a stacker.
Yeah.
He was a cop.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there's lots of. I mean,
There he is. There's Mishy right there.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to give everybody a pass, like for like I used to kind of like look up the veterans a little bit too much, but I know I've known some people get shot up by veterans by accident, and that kind of pissed me off. So I don't hate veterans. I like veterans, but I'm just saying I don't put anybody on pedestals. I don't put cops on pedestals. Put veterans on pedestals. I mean, I'm
I mean,
grateful.
people are people. People are people. I mean, there's
Yeah.
bad
Yeah, it's
apples.
all
in every-
everybody's a cross section no matter what. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Shoot,
sure
my dad got me into stacking. He was a police officer. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, I can guarantee you there are police officers out there that are stacking. They know what's going on just as much as we do. You know.
Yep. So we lost Vegas. It looks like.
He said he had to go do something for the dog or something.
Oh yeah. His oldest pup is going through it right now. He's having some issues, so he probably had to just jump off and take care of him.
Why are you so dark tonight, BCS? It's
Am I
very
dark?
dark on set. You got some darkness going on there, man. I'm like, why are you so dark?
Oh, I'm in a dark mood. Let me brighten it up a bit here. How's that a little better? No, you know what it was? Because it was reflecting a lot, so I like it nice and dark.
Nice dark. Oh, I see that silver, man. You got to show us that silver. You got some good stuff. There you go. Get
There
the
we
party
go.
going on.
Yeah, no, I just had a bunch of crap out, and it's been the same garbage out there for like a month. So
There's a lot to
I
pull
say
this stuff
garbage,
out.
and I don't mean that in a bad way.
Did you hear about the scientist missing?
No,
You didn't hear about that?
no,
Like-
no.
Like 12 at least 12 scientists dead or missing, like killed or missing, like strangely, like
What?
recently. And they're all like scientists that have to do with jet propulsion and like high tech nuclear jet
Oh,
propulsion
yes.
stuff.
There was a female one. I saw a video with Bob Lazar. There was a female scientist that went missing. She must have talked about the wrong thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Nobody's
like,
safe. Nobody's safe.
I thought maybe it could be like we're a little bit hard to take on. We're a little bit hard to take on militarily, our country, but you can get people to mix in our population. There's probably some other country whacking out our scientists.
Yeah, it's probably our country.
It could be our country too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely our country.
There's was it the old proverb, like somebody helps you cut down a tree to get across the river, and you cross and then push it into the water so they can't get across.
Emperor Wang says he doesn't put anybody on a pedestal. Now, Emperor Wang, I was going to put you on a pedestal. I called the E-Wang hotline this morning, and you didn't answer. I literally called the E-Wang hotline this morning. You didn't answer. I had a metals frustration problem. I needed to talk to you. You didn't pick up.
And for any of you
What
don't
kind
know,
of hotline is that?
that hotline number is 1-800-E-WANG.
Is it really? Is it really? Because I don't even know if it's a real number. He said he had a burner phone. I called it. I don't know. Let me see what time I called. It might have been early in Hawaii. Let's see here.
I think you can get you can get it so anybody can call you and pay like $1 a minute to talk to you or something. And it keeps your identity secret.
E-Wang hotline.
The E-Wang
I literally called you at like 1:13 my time, so that was probably 6 hours. Oh, it was like 7:13 your time. I should call it right now, see if he picks up. I'm going to do it. See if he picks up.
Studio 304, Wang speaking.
E-Wang, is this the E-Wang hotline?
It is. This is the Wang hotline.
Awesome. All right, just testing, make sure it worked. Did you see my number was on there this morning and you totally ignored me?
Yeah, like I said, I was probably taking a shit or something. But
Hey, listen, my advice is not to take a shit, but to leave a shit next time. You don't want to be taking it.
dude, I've been doing it wrong my whole life.
Definitely. All right, brother. Have a good night, man.
All right, y'all have a good show.
Take care. All right, the eWang hotline works, so feel free to call it.
There you have it.
Yeah, man.
So are you so aggressively stacking blue collar, or are you just picking up some stuff and selling it on whatnot, or what's up?
A little of both, I guess. I don't know. Aggressive, not like it used to be because of price wise, but the month of April, basically everything but the FG stuff on the table is from the month of April, and not the fractional. Well, not all the fractional, some of it.
Anybody buy from Monument Metals? Michael wants to know.
I haven't bought from any online dealer in a long time.
Let's see. What?
But that's not to say I wouldn't. I like my local coin shop better.
I know I get 1 million notifications a day from Monument Metals. They want my money really bad.
Yeah, they got some good deals.
They do. I've never ordered from them before, but they got some good stuff going on. I'm like you. I wouldn't not order from them. I just never have.
Yep.
You think we're good? You think we're gonna see $60-some silver this week?
I just watched a video by who was it? It was Smart Silver Stacker who was breaking things down for me, and the sentiment is not seeming good because the war is going back on. The dollar's spiking again, oil's spiking again, and again, the metals everything is taking a hit. You would think that the metals would go up, but they do not.
Well, when people want to, I think metals lag other commodities because first people buy food and energy and necessities. And then the last thing you do is spend your surplus on metals. That's not just people, that's countries, investors, etc.
Yeah.
So
I think they sell the metals. I think they sell off. I think they dump it and they need oil.
Yeah, I'm thinking if we end up with food price spikes again, which is looking like that's how it's going to go.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about that. They've been going on and on about massive worldwide food shortages because of the freaking fertilizer apparently that comes out of that place now too.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm already prepped up, so it doesn't bother me as much anymore. I was a little disappointed today to find out that protein bars don't last that long. I was about to fill the cart up.
Yeah. How long do you get out of a protein
There's an
bar?
expiration date on those? I never knew that.
Yeah, it's not even that long. It's like 3 months.
3 months. Because it's whey. It's either whey or egg products, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I've been living off of them. It's been pretty awesome.
Yeah, but I'll bet you could open one of those things up 2 years old, just eat it, and you ain't gonna die.
Yeah.
It might be stale, might be hard, but you'll survive.
I bought some stuff just in case. I mean, it's possible that we could have some kind of bad scenario, but I mean, like I bought my stuff a long time ago. Anybody that stacks silver eventually comes across prepper videos.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, let me look up silver on YouTube. The autoplay would be on. I'd be watching silver videos, and by the time I woke up in the morning, it'd be Alex Jones telling you need an AR-15 to shoot at UFOs. I'm like, uh-oh.
May 1st was a historic day for InfoWars. That was the ending date.
Oh yeah, when the Onion took over or something.
Yeah, so it's no longer now he started his own thing, and it's just the Alex Jones show.
You can't stop that guy from doing things.
Nah, he's too big.
He's just wild. He just likes to drink and do shows.
Yeah. He's a little wacky, but didn't he lose a lot of weight recently?
Yeah.
I think he's on that Rogan thing, man. He wants to be Joe Rogan. He likes he's on that, probably on that hormone replacement and HGH and all that garbage. Meanwhile, he's pumping all his natural supplements.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, man. I was just texting Vegas. He said, sorry, I had to jump off. So thanks, Vegas, for jumping in with us, man. We appreciate it. We'll see
That
what
was
happens.
great to hear Vegas's voice, man. It was great to hear.
Wasn't it? It was definitely cool. It's been a long time. I didn't realize how long it has been.
It's been a long time since I've heard THOUSANDAIRE, man. THOUSANDAIRE, you gonna get back to making videos, man? You guys,
yeah.
you guys got to know when you put the brakes on, it really hurts us fans out there. We don't know what to do without you. We don't get our daily dose.
Right?
Yeah, I got to rethink some things, refigure out the algo, because they change the algo up every so often. So come up with a different game plan. Definitely, I'm not very excited about silver right now. I know a lot of people are still grabbing silver and gold with both hands, I guess. I don't know. To me, it seems madness.
What changed for you?
The price, the giant mountain spike up on the chart.
But what are you afraid of? I mean, that's what we all thought was going to happen, though, right?
I don't want to spend a significant portion of my pay each week, and then next year find out that everything's worth 40% less.
So you think that there's a high probability that it'll crash again? That this is not sustainable.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you this. I do like the prices now for buying silver dollars, right? I was not buying silver dollars when silver was like $80, $90, $100. I bought a couple reverse proof coins, but I mean, it gave me pause. I mean, it's definitely worth waiting. And then silver went down to like 70 some dollars, and I bought the 3 months worth of dollars that I hadn't purchased while I was waiting it out. So I'm glad I did that. And as far as the price now, I'd say it's just, it's okay to stack a little bit each week for me, for my schedule, but it's just not it's not like stacking $28 silver or $32 silver.
Not even close.
It warrants some, I think it warrants some pause. Even if it does continue to slightly go up or maintain, I just think the risk-reward ratio has definitely changed. So there would be other things I would like to invest in other than buying extra silver. But I still like to have a little silver. I still believe in all the fundamentals, but I'm not putting that extra into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot harder to stack it at the prices we're at now versus 20, 25 bucks an ounce, for sure, for obvious reasons, and psychologically too. I mean, when I guess probably early December through late January, I didn't stack hardly a damn thing. I didn't buy anything over $100. I sold a little at 100.
The 1 ounce silver to ribeye ratio is, that's something I've been paying attention to for years. So right now you can get a lot of ribeye for 1 ounce of silver, and it used to be like almost 1-to-1, or like, you could get like maybe 1.5 pounds of ribeye for an ounce of silver.
Yeah,
that's
the old tale that people used to say about a quarter bought a gallon of gasoline in 1964, and now it probably buys about 4 gallons of gasoline. Well, maybe 3.
And then if we look back on this time after it goes down, if it does go down, of course, no one absolutely knows anything, but I mean, probably be kicking yourself saying, well, I mean, I saw all the signs were right there,
Right. Well, I guess there's 2 ways to look at it. Like, if you're gonna dollar cost average over time, you're gonna keep buying. I mean, I bought this month some stuff cheaper than others. I don't think I'll regret it, because like I said in other streams, I bought plenty of stuff under 25 bucks, And I'm just looking at that averaging this down, and I'm just going to keep going, just keep building the stack. I don't know how much is enough, but
I think there's a new norm. Okay, we're going to find out what the new norm is. And I think it's higher than obviously $28 and $32.
yeah,
I'm just not sure it's $75. You know what I mean? It might be like it might be $55, something like that.
yep,
And
yeah.
even
It's
if it
probably going to
doesn't,
be a little bit higher than that, but
it'll at least test. It'll at least test the floor a couple times. So
without
I'm just,
question.
yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I think it's going to test. Well, I'm a fan of, and I follow Garrett Soloway, and you do as well. And he's very clear about it that he's a big buyer of physical metal between, at the 50 level. And he thinks wholeheartedly that it's going there, So we'll see.
He's pretty good. I mean, he makes sense. And even if it does continue to run sideways, it's just not worth buying that extra, I mean, we all like to speculate a little bit, and I'm not speculating on silver right now.
Yeah.
Unless I'm
I don't know.
thinking about selling some. I'm maybe speculating on selling some that I have.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff that I'm getting now, I'm getting very close to at or below melt. So if I could pick it up, I feel like it's a victory if I could pick it up even at spot or melt. And but 2 weeks from now, that could be $10 over, And I'm prepared for that, though. I'm prepared for that. I think the only frivolous purchase I made was that Long Island. This one. Paid $98 for this. It's a $50, but it's it's where I grew up. So I've been looking for
Where's
one.
that?
It's a 1936 Long Island commemorative $50.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I mean, it's it's home. You know what I mean?
All right, you guys,
So
good iced tea. I'll tell you that.
oh yeah, definitely. That's my go-to drink on a cruise ship too.
I was going to ask you, what's
Best
the
bang
next
for your
cruise?
buck.
Oh, look, it's got a cruise ship on the back.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I just that was my most frivolous purchase. Everything else, it was at, dollar over, $2 over. I did buy one Silver Eagle the other day over at Oviedo Rare Coin. I paid 5 over for an eagle, but it was an eagle privy. So I think that's okay.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty solid. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
5 over
anytime
for
you
an
can get an
privy.
eagle, anytime you can get an eagle close to $4 over spot, I think that's a pretty good win.
Yeah.
It's got to be special at these prices if I'm buying it. And if when they start talking premium, like they can lose me real quick.
Bro,
Yep.
I'm seeing some of these places are trying to charge $85 for an eagle. I'm like, bro, that's so crazy. It's like $12 over spot. It's insane.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't buy an eagle from an online dealer except like bullion exchanges. I'll pick up that 2026 at spot, but other than that,
You'd be surprised how if like really rich people start buying lots of silver, they might meet the same people that that got those UFO scientists.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
never
Maybe
know.
the US,
You
the
never
US would
know.
like to keep the silver price down. I mean, Warren Buffett even said it's cool one time and didn't cash in on it. Like he agreed not to take delivery.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's a
Warren
lot of
Buffett
conspiracy theories.
he sold his silver hoard to the SLV fund, was my understanding. All of his silver went to that. And now JP Morgan manages all of that.
Yeah, they look out for one another. I mean, all I know is like the cost to mine it and refine it to 1,000-ounce bars is like I hear it's less than $20 an ounce.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they can't fill these orders right now because it takes them time, but they're working on it. So I mean, if if the squeeze doesn't stay on, I mean, it'll eventually it'll get filled. And when it gets filled, you'll be looking at some prices drop. I mean, can we get in a world with more war? Like, is there any more bad things that can happen? I mean, we pretty much the bad scenario now is good things are probably going to start happening.
Yeah.
If you go and look at the ratios, though, I mean, it would tell you right now that 60 is it's really. I guess silver is really kind of catching up to where historically it should be. You know what I mean? I mean, it's still really behind modern day. I think the focus is definitely more towards gold right now, but I mean, we just came from 100 and what 100 BCS. What did you swap your silver at? 100, 105 or something like that?
No, 100.
100. So you swapped at 100, and we've come all the way. I mean, we got all the way down to what 50, and now we're back up to 60. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think that silver's over expensive. I think it's starting to come into where maybe it should be. We'll see if we get 50. That's what a smart silver stacker was saying. He said it's a possibility we drop to we see a 55. That's what a lot of people are saying.
I mean, it's possible either way. I mean, none of us really know, but I definitely think the price right now definitely warrants some balancing. You know, assess what you got, think about scenarios, and think about what you'll do if it goes up and what you'll do if it goes down. You know, you might have too much silver, or you might not have enough. I don't know. You know,
I definitely am kicking myself because I don't know if you guys remember. It wasn't last weekend, wasn't the weekend before last. I think it was 3 weekends ago. We closed out and the ratio was like 59.7 or something like that to 1. And I was thinking over the weekend, I was like, man, I've got some silver kind of waiting on the standby to go do some swapping. And I didn't do it, and it popped back up, and it's been sitting right around 61, 62, since then.
Yeah, I'm of the belief that you won't notice a difference between 59 and 61 in the long term. If you traded it at 61, you'd still be happy.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about it. I'm kind of really the reason why I didn't do it at 59 is because I was, I know there's a premium involved in there. So I was really kind of thinking, ooh, Monday, maybe it'll hit 55 and then I'll go in there. So that's the speculation in me waiting for it to widen more and more and more. You know what I mean? When you're exactly right in all reality, you know what I mean? What's a couple of ounces?
Exactly. Yeah. And if you're lucky enough to even get anywhere close to that ratio, because I mean, most of your dealers are going to want to give you $5 back on generic. If you
Yeah.
happen to be trading Eagles, you might get $2 back or $1 back, but you're not getting spot. I mean, not for most dealers.
No, I think the swap right now, what I'm doing is, and if you saw my video, is Eagles. I think that's the better play right now than generic on the swaps, because the premiums on the Eagle are going to hold better. So you'll just get more gold for your silver. You know what I mean? With the Eagles, I think.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, Eagles are the way to go as far as liquidity and the best bang for your buck value wise. I mean, my guy, he's selling, there's a price difference of about $1, maybe $2. But when you go to sell it, you're going to get most of that back. You're going to get very close to spot selling an Eagle.
Yeah. Here's another thing that, I've been kind of going over, what I'm working on next on my next video. And I didn't know this, but did you know that with an Eagle, there is no IRS form reporting with Eagles. They're considered cash. So when you buy or sell them, you still have to report them, but like the $10,000 trigger, you don't have to do the form 8300. You don't have to worry about that.
Right.
They're treated like cash, like the Silver Eagle is.
Yep. And the Gold Eagle as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a lot of power in that with strategy. If you're doing, a lot of like what you're talking about, THOUSANDAIRE. There's a lot of power in that. I mean, I know a lot of us, we do a lot of cash transactions, but with Eagles, they're like cash.
You
What about
know,
Buffalo's?
I don't know about
Yeah.
Buffalo. I'll find that out.
Gold Buffalo's got a $50 denomination.
yeah, no, you're probably right. They're probably as long as it's American currency, it probably falls under that same rule, but not financial advice.
Right. Yeah, check your it's got to be because it's American. So it's any American mint U.S. Treasury form like of silver or gold. I'm sure you're right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't foresee myself walking into the coin shop with a wheelbarrow full of silver saying, "Yeah, I'm ready to sell now." I don't think that's going to be a good outcome. I see myself being older or my wife cashing it in after I kick the bucket. That's really what I see. So, um, I don't see myself getting rid of it anytime soon. And I'm not Mr. Diamond Hands. I'm not about that. I would definitely trade it back and forth between silver and gold. I think that's a good move.
Oh yeah,
You
100%.
know,
You're
it's a
gonna
good way to pick up
you're,
money without money for nothing.
you
You know,
still have yours, right? Or did you swap it back, or you're
no,
still patient?
yeah, no, I haven't made the trade. But if I did, if I went in there at 61, and let's say I even got 65 for it, right?
Mm-hmm,
So that would be
mm-hmm.
130. That would be somewhere around 140 ounces of silver to get my gold back. And I would have 75 ounces of silver as clear free profit.
Are you trying to get back exactly what you got? Because the only reason why I say that is playing the GSR ratio is kind of our version, our metal version of like playing stocks, right? We're kind of speculating. Is it going to go up? Is it going to compress? Is it going to widen? When we were down, when we hit, say, I think we hit 49, because I remember you, me, and Fish, we were all talking about it on a live,
Yep.
talking about if it was ever going to hit 40 or something like that, and
Yeah,
he was saying no.
Yeah, yeah.
We kissed it.
Um,
I think we kissed 49. Like, wouldn't it have been awesome to like start dollar cost averaging, like, maybe in the low 50s, you did like a 10th ounce swap or something like that. I mean, either way it goes, you could have played that all the way up, and now you're sitting at 60. Your next play would be, wherever you wanted to do it. Like dollar cost averaging the other way.
yeah, no, definitely. In fact, I even said I was going to do that, and I never did it because it's like when silver was 120, I thought it was going to 180, 200, 300. I got
You get
FOMO'd
caught
out.
up.
I
Yeah,
got
you get
totally
caught up.
FOMO'd out.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I mean, listen, I also brought that coffee can filled with silver down to the coin shop no less than 3 times when silver was over 100 and the GSR was under 50.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
However, there was 16 people in the shop and no goddamn gold. So what am I going to do with that?
All right. So you
You
were
know what I
stuck
mean? The
in that
liquidity.
situation. Bottleneck.
Yeah, there was no way to do it. There really wasn't, you know. But again, I guess I didn't have to bring it all. I could have brought in, I could have brought in 50 ounces and said, look, GSR is 48. I'll give you 50 for an ounce of gold. Take it or leave it. Probably would have
Well,
left it.
I did the math on it on a 80 to 60 swing. So not even as wide as what you did, right? You got in at 100, and you could have gotten out at 50. So that's a 50-point swing. That's great.
Yeah.
I did the math on the 60 to 80, so that's a 20-point swing. And dollar cost averaging out, and the trade is from gold to silver and then from silver back to gold. The difference was 0.3 was like 0.3 ounces of gold lost in the premium spread from the dollar cost average. So I mean, you did lose a little bit, but the peace of mind, you know what I mean? I mean, you got to kind of really time, like that's what we couldn't do. That's what you couldn't do. I remember when it was sitting in the low 50s, we thought it was going to go down to 40 or 30. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah. And listen, I'll wholeheartedly admit I was wrong, but I'm also going to say, and Fish can back me up and Vegas can back me up. Every time I did go to the coin shop with the intention of doing the swap, just, it couldn't be done.
Right. But that's a lesson to be learned right there too.
Well, you
There's a
don't,
lesson in that.
you got to put the right number in the ratio. Like, you have to put the premium for silver in the ratio and the premium for gold, because the physical ratio is a lot different than if you just look up the GSR on Kitco.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did on my app.
There's a crocodile waiting by the water for you to bring your coffee can in.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. When I traded the gold for the silver, that was at spot for spot. So he took my gold in at spot, and he sold me my silver at spot. It was literally spot for spot.
Yeah.
And, you know, in my head, I'm thinking, oh, if he did that for me on that direction, maybe he'll do it in the other direction. And it's not going to work out that way, especially when silver is running like a scalded cat. You know what I mean? There's no way that it's going to happen. You're going to have to take some lumps at that point. But
I would trade gold for silver, like at spot, no problem, even now.
You would take gold for silver even now.
Like I would take silver for gold. Like I would give them the gold and take the silver.
Oh, okay, I got you. So you believe the ratio is going down then?
Well, it's just because the premium on silver is always much higher usually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it's the physical markets. It's like, I mean, I know no one cares about palladium and platinum ratios, but I mean, if you look at those, let's just look at the palladium ratio. It was like 3-to-1 gold, right? But you can't swap it out because the premiums on palladium are ridiculous. You know, like it's just not going to happen unless you're actually just trading paper contracts.
That is true. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
That's what the calculator that I put in my GSR, that's what I did. So it tracks the premiums on American Silver Eagles off. It takes an average off the three major sites. So JM Bullion, SD Bullion, and one of the other ones. It takes an average. Same thing for the American Gold Eagle. It takes an average, and then it factors out the GSR swap with the premiums, and it gives you a pretty damn good idea of what it's going to look like with the dealer. Now, every dealer's premium's going to be slightly different, but it's pretty damn in there.
I just bought the gold, bought some silver, sold the gold at like 44, and bought a lot more under $50 silver with it, and then sold some of the silver, a good portion of it, kept some of it, but I also bought some of the other metals cheaper. But I don't plan on going back to the gold until the whole market's lulled significantly.
Right. And are you like, because you seem to be very level-headed with it, where I was kind of more FOMO'd out than you because I'd really never been through like this kind of an explosive market, whereas you went through this in 2011, didn't you?
Yeah, and the same way you can't believe it went up will be the same way you can't believe it went down. I mean, it went down to $13, which was awesome because I had time on my side. Now I didn't have a whole lot to begin with because I had to sell a bunch of it at $40 so I could buy another car. I would have held it and lost if I didn't need to buy the car. But anyway, I was stoked. But I mean, it could have gone a lot different. I was no genius, but I've seen it. And all the things were wrong with the world then too. Okay, let's face it. Ever since we've been born, other than for like a couple years in the early 2000s, I think the budget has been not good for the country, and we've been at war. That's normal.
That's
Yeah.
listen, exactly what you said right there. All these people, the Ray Dalios, bro, they've been around. These people are not, they're nothing new. They've been preaching the same thing, the deficit, the debt, the this and the that. You know what? It ain't over. It ain't over until it's over. And
Yeah, I
he's
mean,
exactly right.
eventually the Ray Dalios, the what's the other guy? Miles
Oh yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah,
you know
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
guy, Andy
Andy
Sheckman,
Sheckman, yeah, 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 yeah.
Peter Schiff. Eventually those guys are gonna be right. They may
Well,
all be
that's the
dead by that
thing.
time, but they're gonna be right eventually.
That's the thing is that we all know they're right. What they're playing on is the timing. See, that's what nobody can predict. And see, that's what Thousandaire just hit the nail on the head, man. 2011, don't y'all remember back then, bro? It was the end of the world. 2000, all of our clocks were supposed to set back and like it was supposed to be like 1900s again, right? Nobody knows. No, it never plays out the way they say it's going to be. So,
I
you
think
never know.
it's good you put a little bit into it, put 1 foot into it. But I mean, like, I always say I bought so much doom and gloom that I hedge with optimism when it
Yeah.
should be the other way around. Really, you should have a lot more optimistic investments and hedge with the doom and gloom.
Yeah.
Well, see, I think you just smoke all that out. I think we all know inevitably. I mean, history shows that nothing lasts forever. So I think we all do this preparing, but not preparing for tomorrow. I mean, if it happened tomorrow, so be it. But I don't think we all expect the world to end tomorrow.
And
Yeah.
as far as ratios, probably tired of hearing me say it, but I mean, like, look at Vegas. He wants to buy those cups and print stuff on them. So the silver to those cups ratio is looking pretty good, probably. Even still, it's $75 or $73, and he could get better use out of it. All I'd say is, just keep your eyes open and don't get tunnel vision with the metals.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I like them, and I'm going to always have them. It's my money, for the most part. But these this heavy volatility. I mean, when you're I guess when you're steering a ship, it's pretty much just smooth sailing, and you have a storm once in a while, and you can't just smooth sail during the storm. You got to figure it out.
Yeah. I think inevitably, I mean, I don't stop stacking. I'm not stacking. This is a vehicle for whatever. Vegas may have an opportunity that he's using it for. Some people may want to use this to buy a house. A Thousandaire, you had to use it to buy a car. I mean, this stuff provides options. That's what I see this as. It's options. And if you don't have it, if you don't hold it, then yeah, that's the old one. If you don't have it, then you don't have those options. You're just limited to what you can do.
But a lot of people ignore the purchasing power as if we're not out for the purchasing power. I mean, if say I didn't buy that car or I waited, I would have gotten significantly less car from $40 silver to $13 silver. So,
True.
that's a consideration. I think I just always try to encourage people to think about once in a while, because I know some of us are very heavy in metals. This isn't just a 5-10% of what we got.
Yeah, no, it's I never sat down and figured it out, but it's probably more than 10% for me.
A good way of doing it, I've said this before, I've been lazy about it the past few months, is to total out your asset value, come up with your net worth, right? Subtract your debt, and that's your net worth. But I mean, like, if you separate your assets like silver, gold, whatever else you got, stocks, et cetera, and look at and put it in a pie graph. And when you see how much of that pie graph is, say, silver, you might be like, whoa, that's way too big. And then you see something else that's cheap right now, and you're like, I could take some out of this and put it into that. And you get a nice balance. Yeah. And you might not want your asset value to go down, You might say, wow, I'm worth a lot right now. I would like to continue to be worth a lot. Sorry, it's a big old spider in here. There we go. There we go.
Love you, Dad. Have fun.
Oh, that's what it's all about, brother.
Tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I had to tell the kiddo good night.
No,
Yeah.
man, that's what it's all about. That's awesome.
This is a giant spider coming down. I got it though. All right.
Did you kill him?
No, flung him out the window.
Ah, you let him live. That's cool.
Well, you know,
My
you
kid
start-
would have
you
my
start
kid would have
killing-
caught him and put him in a shoebox and tried to keep him.
Depends on what kind of spider, man. We got like brown recluse. We got some pretty nasty spiders down here.
He don't care. He loves them all. He loves bugs, and we're saying he's going to be like some type of a scientist that does something with bugs or something. He loves bugs.
Well, he's 6, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna, you know, his mind's gonna change. Do you got him into stacking yet?
Oh, he knows. Oh, yes, he does. He knows. I've got a nice little stack for him too. He's got well, he's 6, so he's got at least 6 ounces of silver, but he's got more than that. He's probably got around 12, somewhere around 12, 15 ounces of silver.
Oh, awesome. That's great.
Hey,
I get all my kids silver. So my son, I think when he turned 18, I think I had 40 ounces, something like that I gave him, and then I think I gave him $18 in Goldbacks.
Nice. Now, $18 or 18 face?
Oh, right. Thank you for the correction. 18
face.
Goldbacks. Yes, I stand corrected.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Which are so
Goldbacks.
daggum controversial, man. I'm done with the Goldback videos. My channel has been destroyed by Goldback, so I'm done with the Goldback videos. I don't care. If you don't get it by now, you don't get it. So you're on your own.
so
Yeah.
you doing pro Goldback videos?
You know, I've always seen them as part of the stack. I see them as a bigger part of the stack now, not as in like I'm stacking them. It's what I'm doing with them. I think that they have access to, you know, the vaulting, the leasing programs, the access to liquidity. I've learned a lot about them since I've gotten into them, and I'll tell you now, I'm into them a lot more for different reasons than I was before. And the spending and the SHTF scenario, those are like item 25, 26 way in the back.
Do you know
Yeah.
what the insurance is on the vaulting?
What do you mean?
Like
how much do they insure?
if the company goes under, what happens?
Oh, I have no clue.
'Cause
If they
I've
go
lost-
under, if I can tell you this, if Goldback as a company goes under, they're worth weight. You lose 50% of your value immediately.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the vaulting services where you collect interest on them.
I'll look
No,
into that. I'll
that's-
find out exactly what that is.
You wouldn't think it matters, but I mean, I've lost money with crypto because of exchanges going under. So you want to make sure it has good insurance. Like stocks are insured, cash is insured. So, but cryptos are not. I don't know what the rules are for Goldback notes.
The thing that I think about it is it goes like any other, like when I look at this stuff, like I look at this as something different. It's physical. It's like you say, it's not yours if you can't hold it. Like this is mine. I physically hold it. I own it. This is mine. Okay. My Goldbacks and what I do with those to draw interest and what I do with those are paper. They're not mine, but they are mine. They're like the dollar. You know, the dollar is not ours. Even though we get paid dollars, that's property of the US government, right? They can take that anytime they want. So it's the same thing, kind of the way I view the Goldbacks. I use them to my advantage. There's risk involved with those because if the company ever does go under, then you've lost. I mean, we're buying into the company, right? So there's risk to be had there. But I do see them as advantage, and I do see
I think they're
strategy with
cool.
them.
They're cool with skips and stuff. As far as like investing in them, I just feel like I could put my cash in other places. For me, I got other places.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more places where you can. I mean, 2%, whoop de frickin' do, right? But this sitting here at my house is not doing anything. I could
Yeah.
put the money somewhere else, but to me, it's kind of a strategy with precious metals, and it's in a bucket of its own within the precious metals. And if it were to be lost, it's not like it's dramatic, but while I have it, it's working for me and it's doing something, so it's advantage. And I
Do you-
see it as like, hey, it's 2%. I'm getting 2% on my metals.
How's that work? Do they give you single notes back or
They
fives?
pay No, they pay you back in equal. So if you I mean the advantage with Goldback is there's no vaulting fees. So you can essentially do the same thing with precious metals. You can do the same thing with these, but there's vaulting fees. So you have to pay vaulting fees, storage fees to have this stuff, to draw to draw a return, to lease it out, right? So you have to pay storage fees. So with Goldbacks, you don't have to do that. So that's the major advantage. There's no fees involved with that.
But what I'm saying is, like, would you rather have a $50 or a 50 face Goldback note or 50 singles? And if you do get interest, do they send you what?
I
What do
don't
they
really
give you?
care because listen, bro, to be honest with you, I live in Nevada and they've been legal here. Nevada's been a Goldback state since 2019.
Mhm.
Nobody freaking knows what they are, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody
Totally.
knows what they are. Now, I know I can spend them anywhere, and I've been trying to tell people, listen, I can spend them just like a Visa debit card. I don't care if I go to Walmart and they don't know what a Goldback is. I can still spend my Goldbacks at the Walmart with the Truly
Oh,
debit card,
I'm just
right?
thinking if you cash out, like collect that interest, and you're like, I want to withdraw my Goldbacks. I was just curious what they give you.
No, they pay you back in what? Yeah, that was your question. So yeah, so like if you lease in silver, they pay you back in silver. If you lease in gold, they pay you back in gold. If you lease in Goldbacks, they pay you back in Goldback.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't mind having a couple ounces worth of gold in Goldbacks. That'd be crazy.
I mean, they're drawing a return. I think I get like one Goldback every month, like for nothing, just sitting there, just
Yeah.
freaking sitting there doing nothing, right? That's pretty freaking cool. Whether you like Goldbacks or not, it's still weight, and it's still weight getting added to my stack, and I didn't
Yeah.
do anything for it.
Yeah, you got like a gold drip going on.
And listen,
Right.
if I want to liquidate them instantly, I'm not taking them to the coin shop, because the coin shop is going to sit them on a scale and say, yeah, you handed me 0.25 ounces of gold, right? He's going to put them on a scale and he's going to pay me off of that. If I liquidate them through gold, through Alpine, through inside of the system, I get whatever the exchange value is for that day. Boom, in my account, liquid, sent to my bank account. See how that
Yeah.
works?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you, and I think I might have discussed this with you, Silver State, off the air, but I found a coin shop that will take Goldbacks at face value, right? At exchange rate. So, and I just reiterated it with them the other day. I said, listen, man, I'm going to come in here with Goldbacks. What are you going to, I want to pay with Goldbacks. What are you going to allow me for them? He goes, I'll allow you full exchange rate. Right now it was 913 that day or whatever. And he said, I'll give you 913. And I was like, all right, that's
fantastic.
That's the way it
way
should
it's
be.
supposed to be. That's the way it
Yeah.
was set up. Now, with the Goldback system, it's still new, and so not everybody honors it to a T, even within the merchant system, right? If you have Goldbacks that are outside of the merchant system and you need to liquidate them, your best option is to pay the out-of-network fee and go back into the network, because they're going to hit you with a 5% fee. But that's a hell of a lot better than a 50% haircut from the coin shop dealer.
Yeah, no doubt. And I've also walked into coin shops, and I'm not going to say where. I didn't say the other side, so I'm not going to say this side either. And I said, what are you paying for Goldbacks? And the guy says, I'll pay melt. Whatever melt is. If it says 1,000th of an ounce of gold on a one, I'll give you 1,000th of an ounce for it. And which is half price, essentially.
Right, exactly. He's paying, and that's
But
that's how coin shop dealers see it, because technically when we buy into a Goldback, that premium that we're all paying for is buying into the system.
yep,
Right? That's really what we're doing. We're saying that we believe in the system enough that we're willing to pay not only the value of the metal, but the value that the company is adding to this. So you're buying into the
right.
system, the company.
Which
And if that fails, you're only ever going to get melt.
right, and obviously that guy doesn't believe in the company, and that's fair. Okay, he
Fair.
doesn't have
It's
to.
fair. It's fair.
But here's the thing: what was the next question? What are you charging for him? If you take him in, what are you charging for him? Because he can't get rid of him. If they're only paying melt for him, they don't know how to get rid of him.
Right.
Okay, because if he knew how to get rid of him, he'd pay more than melt.
Right.
Okay,
I mean, obviously people on Whatnot are paying double the price for a freaking Goldback, right?
you can sell him to Alpine for 10% back.
5% back.
Oh,
5%
sorry,
back.
5%. I stand corrected.
It's anything over 100,000 is when they start tacking in that or is it 10,000? Anything over 10,000 is when they start tacking in that 10%
Yeah.
in a month.
So,
In a month.
but if you can find a coin shop that is only willing to pay you melt value for them, I said, well, you have a standing order from me. I'll pay you 30% over melt for every Goldback you can sell me. Go find
Instant
1,000 of
savings.
them. I'll buy them
Instant
all.
savings. Instant
Yeah.
savings.
So I'm saying, I'll give you 30. You can make 30% instantly. Just call me, and I'll
You
be
could
down.
literally, you literally would have an ATM. You could buy them from him, and like you said, go right to Alpine, turn them in, pay the fee, and you would instantly be making a profit.
I wouldn't even do that. You know what I would do? I would jump my ass in my car and go down to that coin shop that I know is going to give me exchange rate for them,
Yeah, there you
and
go.
buy gold and silver from him
There you go.
at 30 or 40% off. It's
Yeah.
the arbitrage. People that hate on Goldbacks really don't think about it too much. Right now, there's opportunities for arbitrage to make a lot of money in those.
Yeah, and here's the thing: if they do catch on, then that opportunity is going to shrink as people become more educated about them. And
And that's
if
fine.
they fail, then they're just going to go away anyways, and you're going to miss any opportunity that you have right now to
Yeah.
make any kind of gains on whatever it is. But it is speculative. But you got to know what you're doing and understand them and use them as a tool, not as, like what we use this stuff for. This is different.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know if Fish was up here, he would basically say, yeah, but that's not the way Goldback intends you to use them. And that's 100% true. But do you think Goldback really cares? Once Goldback sells it to a dealer and the dealer moves it down the line, Goldback doesn't care. They don't even have to buy him back.
Listen,
They're not in the market to buy him back.
I don't think when Goldback made the Goldback note that they ever even fathomed that there would be a whole entire alternative fiat banking system that would grow out of that. Goldback was an alternative barter system, a super hyper fractional way to use gold in a barter type situation. Now it's a full on alternative banking system in precious metals. That's what it is.
Have you ever heard the euro dollar?
Yes,
Like
yes.
not like the euro, but the actual like the euro dollar market.
Yes.
Okay, maybe I haven't.
It's basically dollars being swapped like it's a dollar market, a currency exchange. But the U.S. has nothing to do with it. It's like in England or something, but it's our currency. So it's kind of like the Goldbacks. You have separate markets. It's interesting. They're definitely cool, man. Like I don't hate on them. I just don't go ham on them.
Nah, you can't go ham on them. You got to see them for what they are, man. They're a tool. 90% silver is a tool. It has a place in the stack, and it has a place for a reason. And if your reason is to get rich off of it, man, I mean, I guess it could happen, but I think there's easier ways.
Well, I'm hearing things like 30% arbitrage. I mean, if that's the case, I mean, why wouldn't you do it?
Exactly.
I mean, bro, that's what I'm
And
saying.
again, I know that's not what they intended for it, but I really don't care about that. I'm just using it to my advantage. I mean, I don't know. Am I a bad guy for that? I don't know.
Humans like to have extra money so they can buy more things. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, we use the gold to silver ratio to justify our purchases between gold and silver. That's a tool. That's a mechanism. Gold and silver was never meant to be made that way. That's just it's a tool that we use. So that they're just tools, man. They're just tools.
There's a security feature.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Which
the security feature is pretty sweet.
Which
Yeah.
we have since learned that all the newer denominations, the security features are on the front now, not on the back. They switched it up on us.
There's a DC and a 1/4, all on the front.
What quarter is that? Is that the Idaho?
Yeah, Idaho's the only one. Yeah.
Idaho's the only one. Yeah. You know,
So-
BCS, we had this. I just want to tell you all how awesome the silver stacking community is, because BCS, you know, at the coin show, the second day, I brought my kid. Y'all, my
Yep.
kid is like 6 years old. You're asking me if he's into coins. He loves them. He's all into it. I brought him to the coin show, and I didn't even know that they did this. At the coin show, they have a treasure hunt for all the kids.
That's right.
As they go
Yeah.
along, they get to collect coins. Some of them are actually silver. They actually have silver, and it's free. You don't cost anything. They do this for free. It's amazing. And
all those dealers were into it too, man. They weren't like doing it reluctantly. You know what I mean?
no, they were
They were
educating
totally into it.
the youth. That's what this is about, and it was amazing. And so, but you remember how hard it was for us to find those quarter Goldbacks?
Yes.
There was a guy that walked up to my son, started talking to him, and he reached out of his pocket and he handed my son a quarter Goldback. That's the only quarter Goldback we got. My son has it. My 6-year-old, he's got a quarter Goldback. And a guy at the show, random guy, came up to him, just thought it was cool. He was there doing the treasure hunt and gave him a quarter Goldback. How cool is that?
Awesome, man. That's freaking awesome.
I've given away so many of those things. I would Christmas time I would get Cadbury chocolate bars, which are kind of purple, but they have good ingredients, and put the gold back on there, and gift wrap it. I would wrap it in foil, and then put some Christmas gift wrapping around it, so it looks like a candy bar, like the foil part shows. But yeah,
they're fantastic gifts. I mean, good Lord. I mean,
yeah,
easy breezy.
That was back when I used to give people whole Goldbacks. Now they get a half.
Yeah, now you're giving them $10.
Yeah, it'd be cheaper to give them $10 than a Goldback.
Can't
Bro,
even give them a silverback.
Listen, Thousandaire. People talk about how you want to talk about being a contrarian, bro. I was into Goldbacks when they were like $3.50, when everybody was like trashing these things. Look at them now, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything that you say on your channel is so 100% the truth, bro. Contrarian, man. When other people are dogging it, that's an indicator that, hey, listen, if these people are around and they're doing something, there might be something to it, you know?
And when you see everybody celebrating as if you can't make a wrong move, those are dangerous times.
Look what happened. Look what happened in February, March. Hello. With silver. Celebration, bro. We were going to the moon, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you never know. We still might be going to the moon. I still got hope.
I guess that was January, February. It all came to
January,
an end.
yeah.
Yeah.
By February, it was over.
I missed it all. I was on the side of a freaking mountain, bro. I was watching it all. I was like, I can't wait to get home. Oh my God. And then when I got home, it was gone.
Yeah.
I had people that switched their retirement into kilo gold silver bars.
Oof.
And
oh man.
Tons of them. I'm like, everybody was so euphoric. It was driving me kind of nuts, actually. Like, I was like, this is.
The
like,
thing
you know
is,
what,
man,
though?
if you don't have it by the time it happens, you're already too late. We know this with stocks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, by the
There's
time
no-
the stock's already moved and you hear about it on the news, you're too late.
Yeah. Yeah.
We all made our money 5 years ago. You know what I mean?
And
Not in January.
a lot of stackers will just, we just don't pay. After a while, you don't pay attention to what you got. You're just kind of like buying it and buying it. And I mean, I see people that were buying so much. I mean, they got like, I don't know, probably like $500,000 out on the table on the live. And I'm just
Oh
like,
man.
have you
Yeah.
counted it? Have you counted it?
Yeah.
like,
Right.
What else do you own that's valuable? And I'm like, well, maybe you should count it and consider some things. I'm not even telling them what they should do or shouldn't do. I'm just saying, at least know where you're at, and decide if you're like, hey, are you a millionaire now? Do you want to stay a millionaire? Maybe,
Yeah.
that's all. Because it was getting scary when silver was. I was having fun though. I mean, I bought a couple little pieces. I bought 2 half-ounces when silver was like $100 or more.
when I bought this bar right here, I found out Phoenix Precious Metals. This is a vintage bar here, and this bar right now, if you were to go on to AppMex, you'd find this bar on there well above $600 premium on this bar, and obviously right now with the silver weight, it's not going to be anywhere near that. But when we bought this bar, BCS was with me, and we were going back and forth because they wanted this bar. I think they wanted $325 for this bar at the time, and I think the silver price at the time would have justified like a $280 price or something like that. And BCS just said, man, why don't you just ask them? Just say, will you take $300 for it? This was at a coin show. And I asked him,
Offer him 300.
yeah. And he turned around and asked the boss, and the boss said, yeah, $300. Look at this thing now, bro. Look at this thing now. I mean, that's just a 5 ounce. I mean, this is almost doubled in value. You know what I mean? Look how crazy silver has gone in what is that, a year and a half?
Look, I don't know where could you sell it to get any
Nowhere.
kind of,
Nowhere.
I mean, Mineral X, you might be able to dump it on there if it's rare enough.
Peer to peer, maybe, if somebody was into like
eBay
Phoenix
or something like
metals. But you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, even at the time we were going over like, really, do you want to pay $300 for this? Because I mean, 280 is like spot, 325 is crazy. You know what I mean? It's like we were going over $300, and now wouldn't you give anything to pay $300 for a 5 ounce bar? You know what I mean?
It's almost there again, though. I mean, it's like
I guess we're coming back to it now.
we're getting
finally.
back there. Yeah. That what do you call today? That Noah's Ark 5 ounce probably could have got that for like $1 over melt, $1 over spot.
What did we finish today? Was it 71, 72? What did we finish up today at?
I don't know. I'm gonna look right now. As a matter of fact, let's see what we got, boys and girls.
I know it dropped back, man. They said the war started up again, and that dropped everything. I was like, I'm not even looking.
Nope, silver is 73 right now. 73.07. 73.
Hey, well, that held up. That's not too bad. That held up pretty good.
That's not. It's not the end of the world.
No,
But
I thought it would fall further than that.
It keeps. I mean, it hasn't touched the 60s again, has it?
It has not. Recently.
If people see that 6, that's psychological. If it breaks through to 69, 68, and then goes back up to maybe 74, it's like a tide. You know how a tide comes in and goes out?
Yeah.
It's like the waves come up just a little bit more each time. Then when it goes out, they come up a little less each time. So.
Yep, that is true. It basically held support pretty well. When it dropped out, it was in a like a parallel channel on a bear flag, which those of us that follow Gareth Soloway know exactly what I'm talking about. It broke out of that channel and it hit support at 71-ish, bounced off that, and here we are. But
I haven't been watching him lately, but you've been keeping up with him.
I mean, listen, he tends to piss me off a little bit because he says what I don't want to hear. He tells me what I don't want to hear.
Yeah.
So he does annoy me a little bit because he's a little arrogant too. But the guy's right. The guy is right. There's no two ways about it.
If you, it's worth considering, even if you don't want to sell anything, maybe stop buying. You know what I mean? Like that's not the same as selling. You just stop buying for a while.
Yeah,
I
but
think
you know what?
I think it's a swap over to. I think maybe it might be considered becoming expensive, maybe, and it's a time to swap over to gold. But I don't. I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think it's a no buy, a no zone.
What was gold? Like $1,800 a year ago? Maybe a little bit more than a year ago.
I know, and I know that we keep talking. We just talked about this. In my mind, though, and this is my mind, I just know that debt, and I know the printing is going to happen again, and I know the inflation is never going to go away. Like, these things in the back of my mind just keep telling me that what we're doing is not in vain.
No, and I totally agree with you. And I had that conversation with my wife. As long as you hold metal, metal's never going to zero. I don't care what happens. It's not going to zero. Unless like some asteroid comes down, a pure gold asteroid comes down. But that ain't happening. So
there is a lot of argument. I know a lot of people are talking about, I've heard recently about how we as stackers, maybe Thousandaire said this. Somebody was saying this, that we as stackers, we view silver as money. And traditionally, historically, that has been true. But as of recently in modern times, that role has changed considerably, and it's more of an industrial metal. And we know that industrial. And so the role of silver has changed. I hear a lot of people talking about that. I don't know that I buy into that 100%. I mean, I believe it's industrial, but I don't think it'll ever stop being money.
yeah, but okay, so let's say that's true, and it is true. Is that an advantage for silver versus gold? Let's just say.
I think that that their case and their argument would be that it's a disadvantage and that the advantage is with gold. I don't know. Maybe they are saying the advantage is with silver. I don't know. I don't know how to interpret that.
The more silver that is used in industry, the less silver there is going to be accessible on the face of the earth.
That's what I think.
Because they don't recycle it. It doesn't get recycled like gold. Just about every piece of gold that ever existed still exists.
Silver's a byproduct when they mine other things, though. So, like,
that's true too.
If they start going for like nickel and rare earths and stuff like that, there's going to be a lot more silver.
Well, if the economy slows down, right? Silver is being used in growth industry, solar panels, EV batteries, these kind of things, right? These are things that are going to be on a continuous growth path for quite a number of years, okay? Regardless of the economy. I mean,
which actually, Smart Silver Stacker in that video I watched today said something nobody else has ever said before, which you just hit on. Because of this oil crisis and because of the energy shock that's going on, it's very likely that in the next coming years, we see a spike in solar panel production and renewable energy.
Yeah.
Right? What are they going to do? They're going to turn to renewable solar panels. We need energy. That's not going to stop.
Yeah, I mean, utilities right here in Florida, obviously we got a lot of sunshine. You got a lot of sunshine out there. FP&L has bought solar farms all over the country, not just in Florida, man. They're invested in solar farms everywhere. And that's not going to change. It's a lot cheaper to produce power with the sun over the long term than any other method.
It'd be interesting to see what happens, man. I certainly am not ruling out silver. I don't think that there's a case that it may be becoming. I think that it's the case that it's becoming where it should be, more with history in line with gold, not overvalued, not undervalued, but right in line.
I think solar had subsidies, government
Yep,
subsidies, and I
sure
think it
did.
was a money grab or a cash
Sure
grab.
was.
So I mean, it's hard to say if that's actually going to be a thing.
Yeah,
But
can that be
that was mostly
sustainable?
corruption, though. Government officials, sweetheart deals, backroom payments, things of that nature.
I'll tell you this.
Normal government operating procedure.
Well,
You
it's
know
like
what
the
pisses me?
Teslas.
You know what pisses me off? In the state of Nevada, since I've lived here, and this is going back to Harry Reid, that man put solar panels all over the state of Nevada, down south here in around Las Vegas, and he hired Chinese companies to come and do all the labor and the install. So yeah, that's screw that dude.
All right. So I knew somebody was going to say this, and Zach didn't let me down. He said solar will cheap out and go to copper. Listen,
I've
dude,
heard this too.
if they
I've heard
could
this
do
too.
that, if that was possible, they would have done it already. The silver to copper ratio is over 100-1. If they could easily insert copper in place of silver, it would have been done a long time ago.
I heard it's something like a 20 or 30% reduction in production or something like that.
Yes.
From going into copper. It's like it's just not as efficient as the silver.
Right. Copper oxidizes. Silver
Yes.
doesn't oxidize, I don't think. It tarnishes, which is a little bit different.
Yep.
But copper just straight up oxidizes.
Yep.
And it becomes less and less efficient year over year.
Bro, I wouldn't put it past these companies to start putting copper in there. I wouldn't put it past them, knowing that it'll oxidize. That's better for them. That's better for business.
Designed obsolescence.
Yeah, but if the product doesn't work, how much silver is in a solar panel?
Hell if I know.
Right? I don't know the answer to that. I'm going to have to Google it tonight. If anybody knows, put it in the chat. How much silver is in a solar panel?
I got like 20 panels on my roof right now, so don't tell me there's over an ounce. I'll be up there pulling them bitches off.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, but let's just say there's an ounce, okay? So $75 of the $1,500 that it costs for a solar panel,
yeah,
is the silver. If it goes to 100, is that going to matter? If it goes to 200, is that going to matter? It's not going to matter.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter. Not for them.
Again,
not the scale. No.
These corporations, if they could switch to copper, they would have already done it. They would have already done it.
Even if they need the silver for it, I mean, if it costs less than $20 to make an ounce of silver in a 1,000-ounce bar, eventually the squeeze will be off and the price will still settle down regardless. My guess. I'm just saying we don't know how much silver is being mined, how much they use for a solar panel, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's like exaggerated, like the kilo of silver in every missile.
Yeah, that's exaggerated. I heard it was a monster box. Come on, don't sell yourself short. The kilo is a kilo in every battery for an EV. But a couple of guys, Meandering Mark and 210 said between 10 and 20 grams, and Mark said 20 grams in a solar panel. So it's even less than an ounce. I mean, insignificant.
Yeah.
And if it performs, it's not only the reflectivity of it, but the conductivity of it. It can't be matched.
Yeah, and as long as they're not selling solar panels right now, I mean, the miners and the refiners could eventually catch up, and it won't be a big deal. Right now, I think we just have like a squeeze because of some market uncertainties. But I mean, a squeeze on a commodity doesn't last forever, and it eventually equalizes.
Yeah, I would agree with that if there were literally ways to mine silver on its own. Yes, but being a byproduct of copper, of gold, of whatever else, as the economy slows down and less copper is needed, less silver is going to be produced as a byproduct.
Yeah, I worry
So-
about the economy slowing down, because if the economy slows down, I mean, what's that? That's deflationary, right?
Well, it
You know,
could
I
be,
mean,
or
we just
it could be stagflationary.
didn't that. Oh, yeah, that's true too. That airliner just went out of business.
Yeah.
70,000
Spirit?
employees.
Spirit. Yeah.
You know, they're not buying things from places. Places aren't selling things, so they get rid of their employees. No one's buying stuff, so people lower the cost. No one's buying stuff, so they get rid of employees. That's how you end up in that deflationary cycle, which no one believes is possible anymore, which still can happen.
Yeah, it should happen actually. If we had sound money, it would be a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, but they could force it, because they need to force it eventually in order to stop wild speculation. The whole, like, if everybody just believes that we're constantly going to inflate, constantly going to print, then spending gets wildly out of control. Like, even
but
more
you
so
know
than-
what? A lot of products are deflationary, and you've made this point before. Televisions, computers,
Oh yeah, all the tech.
all that stuff is completely deflationary, right? Gets cheaper and cheaper every year. The stuff that kills us, you know, the government programs, the defense spending, the things that we have no control over.
Food and energy is like the what. It's funny because they call core inflation everything except for food and energy.
Yeah. It's pretty much all you really need, right?
Food, energy, and shelter. They take that out. Yeah, and it's crazy.
Yeah. Yep, it sure is. But listen, it's like I was seeing the other day. Somebody said something. I can't remember what it was. New York. It was at Mondami. What the hell was it? It was something. Uh, something where it's like a communist situation going on, but it's what they voted for. Like in California, they got all these, you know, super lefties, and people are leaving that state. It's what you voted for, man. Be careful
Dude.
what you vote for. You'll get
I
it.
know. I try to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe say maybe this is one of the good Californians, but I'm always disappointed when I see one of those license plates.
Mm.
You feel like a Nevadan. Every time we see one, we're like, keep your politics in California. Don't bring it here.
The good news is, though, that we got a lot of people moving to the state of Florida, but it's generally the right-leaning people that are moving out of
I would rather-
New York.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's probably not that bad, but I don't know. Part of me just would rather take people from Mexico than California.
Yeah.
Probably the same thing, but
You know, over time, I've met some pretty cool Californians. Met some pretty stupid ones too, but
Yeah.
Hey, there's good people and bad people everywhere. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you can't.
No offense to Californians, by the way, but I would guarantee that most of the Californians, if they're in this room, they're probably more conservative anyway.
well, it's like Canada, you know. You see like an Ontario tag or something. I'm not sitting there thinking of the guy cutting logs outside in the snow and paying his taxes and just good man. No, I'm thinking of Justin Trudeau, and I'm like pissed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's because of the news and TV. I mean, if people think Americans are all probably drinking Budweiser, and you know it's the best beer because of what they see on television. So I guess we shouldn't give those things too much credit.
You
They
know,
do need to fix their taxes though. There, that $2,000 tax limit thing in California that's a buzzkill. I tell you what.
yeah, that's the tip of the iceberg over there. Sales tax, double-digit sales tax. I mean, state income tax that rivals New York City. Come on.
Crazy.
You know
I don't
what's nice about the Northeast? It's
What's
harder to
that?
be a bum up here. You go.
Yeah, you can't sit still.
Yeah, you camp on the sidewalk. It better be over a heat vent.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. If you're going to be a bum, Southern California, that's the place to be.
Or take everything you got and fly to Hawaii. I think they take care of bums really well there too.
I don't even think you need anybody to take care of you. In Southern California, at least you're not going to die from cold exposure. The heat is not that bad, at least toward the coast.
Yeah, but I think you might get hit by somebody's needle or something, or step in their sidewalk poop.
That could be.
It's probably beautiful there. I'm sure it's just really wealthy. We just see like the really crappy things on the news.
Hey, the only place I've been all over this country, and the only place that I ever saw a person take a crap right in front of me on the city sidewalk was in California. So there you go.
Yeah, I've never seen that. I mean, look.
Oh no, I was walking right down the street. We were all walking. We were in San Francisco walking down the street. Dude was walking in front of us. He was homeless, obviously. Just pulled down his pants right there on the sidewalk in front of everybody and popped a squat and pooped right there on the sidewalk. We're like, whoa, okay, there you go. Okay.
People should travel there. Everybody should travel there and just poop in one spot.
Yeah, San Francisco's nasty. I thought New York was nasty. New York, I don't know how New York is now. I haven't been to New York in a while. New York is amazing.
That would be a good way of protesting, right? Have everybody just travel there and poop on the sidewalk.
Oh,
yeah.
Word.
No, I mean, Southern California, though. I love Southern California.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. The weather is great. I mean, it's some of the most beautiful coastline in the country. The people are a little freaky. But
I will say, though, you get like 30 miles inland, and it's just Vegas. I mean, it's desert. It's California. Unless you're by the coast, it's desert. Just like Vegas.
Yeah, but you know what? There's a lot of diversity over there, and I'm not talking about the people. I'm talking about the geography, right?
Oh, yeah.
Redwood forest, mountains, skiing, dunes, desert, beaches.
Anything you want. Yeah, anything you want is right. Yeah.
You name 100%. It. It's all there.
I heard they got good street burritos, but I wouldn't want anybody pooping in front of me if I was going to eat it.
Yeah. No, I do. If I was very ultra rich, I would live in Southern California. No. If I had to work for a living, I wouldn't. But
yeah,
it is gorgeous, man. I love it out there. It's one of my favorite places
out there right now is like, I think their gas right now is like $7 a gallon or $7.50 a gallon or something like that. It's crazy there right now.
Cost of living's much higher there, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. People's property taxes in California, you got to get like a part-time job just to pay property taxes. I mean, I don't know how people.
Oh, there's places like that in the Northeast too.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Cop sees you in a car that's like less than $100,000. Like, what are you doing here?
I mean, where I moved from in New York, the taxes on the house that I sold are probably $20,000 a year now.
Oh,
$20,000 a year, dude. That's a mortgage. That's bigger than my mortgage payment.
Yeah, that's not even insurance. And then in New York, you're probably paying a co-op, so you got to pay like a HOA thing to live there, right? Who knows?
Not where I was, but you are paying state income tax, and you're paying 8.5% sales tax on everything you buy, except maybe food. I don't even know if food is accepted. I know down here it is.
So Thousandaire, man, if you're not buying this and you're not buying the metals, the platinum and stuff, I mean, you did say platinum. Like, where do you put your money, man? That's the problem. Like, where do you? I mean, stocks, bro. I mean, everybody's saying
no. I'm actually I've been eyeballing the comic book market for a while now, and actually, Golden Age comic books, they're the ones that are like 10 cents. They're starting to kind of go wild, and I think we'll probably see the stock market go up. And when the stock market goes up, the comic book market, which is a risk asset, can go wildly up. And it's been going down for years. I'm not saying anybody should get into it. It's dangerous. It's like telling somebody to get into buying gemstones or something. Like, you need to know what you're doing.
I was gonna say, I don't know anything about those. I mean, they're beautiful. I see them there, and yeah, I mean, they're cool, but I don't know nothing about those.
Yeah, I'm not trying to push it
Ditto.
on anybody. But I mean, there's opportunities, and I would like to even talk about the opportunities. But the thing is, if I do, like, I got people a lot wealthier than me that listen to my channel that would probably bid me out if on eBay if I told them what I was doing.
I feel like you remember back in the 90s when people were investing in animation cells, like cells from like Bugs Bunny and stuff.
Oh yeah, you can still
Animation
get those.
cells.
I saw some from SpongeBob not long ago. The first couple seasons were animation cells before it went fully digital.
Yeah. And I know nothing about that, but people would buy them things like one cell for like $500. Like,
dude, I'd pay if I could get a plankton from SpongeBob. I'd pay a fortune for
it. The chum bucket.
Yeah, Plankton was the man.
Plankton was definitely
Mr. Krabs too.
Him and Mr. Krabs were the best characters.
Yeah.
No question.
I don't know. I got good memories. I had a hot girlfriend back then, so like we'd watch that and smoke weed. So they were always a little younger than me. So
hey, that's the way you got to do it.
Yeah, you gotta cook her some macaroni and let her watch some cartoons once in a while, man.
You know, somebody I got in a conversation.
Like in my mid-20s. No, I'm not talking about now. Jeez.
I was talking to some broad today, and she was saying, "Oh, this." I hear her say, "Oh, she's such a gold digger," and I was like, "Who? Who's a gold digger?" She goes, "Have you seen Bill Belichick's new wife?"
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I was like, who's benefiting from that relationship? He's probably got an airtight prenup, and he's knocking boots with this 26-year-old broad. Come on. He's way ahead on that deal.
Yeah, did you ever see that meme? It's at the beach. It's like a very old senior citizen with a very young woman in a bikini. And it says, this is why you want your son to have money. And then it also says, this is also why you want your daughter to have money.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm on the side of it's a mutually beneficial relationship.
I don't get too involved with that kind of stuff. I mean, who cares, right? I mean, I'd see Anna Nicole Smith with that mummy, and I'm like, wow, that gives you some hope for the future if you get loaded, right?
Yeah, well, you got to be loaded. But look, I mean, Belichick's my hero at this point.
They love it when she comes up and kisses him on the sideline. He gives her a big hug. They go crazy for that.
Well, look, I mean, at the end of the day, if he was an average Joe Blow, if he was an average Joe like me, he wouldn't even get a sniff of that. Come on.
All right, man. We shouldn't keep going, man. You might get in trouble on here.
Yeah. You think?
Yeah, I feel daggers.
It's not monetized anyway. I don't care.
I'm feeling the daggers all the way over here.
Yeah, man. Oh, you talking about my wife? Dude,
I didn't say nothing. Didn't say nothing.
No. My wife's more practical than I am. Are you kidding me?
You're like, if I had a lot more money, I could buy me a model.
Hey,
down there, like, whoop.
Supply and demand, man. Supply and demand.
How about them Dodgers, huh?
Yeah. Well, listen, as long as we're on the subject, it is 2:33 into this show, and maybe we should call it because I got to get up early, man. I got to do the old 5:20 a.m. thing tomorrow. So
sounds good to me.
Hey, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in, Silver State. Thank you, THOUSANDAIRE. I'm glad you got to see that email I sent you.
Oh yeah,
good talking to you.
I was looking at your channel in Vegas just to see if a show was coming on tonight, and I was like, you know what? Let me check the email.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. About 3 hours before, I had texted Vegas, and I was like, damn it, THOUSANDAIRE answered me. That means I got to do the show tonight. He's like, sucker.
Yeah, I thought about staying on my vacation. It was fun.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you
Well,
did. I started sweating because I don't know when there ain't no shows. I don't know what to do. I'm like twiddling my thumbs. Like I'm like I should be watching a Monday Night Metal show right now or a Saturday Morning Live. What's going on?
Yeah,
that's it.
I'm gonna figure out what to make things about. I don't know. I haven't been going. I just go to the coin shop once a week. I'm thinking I might just make like a long format once a week for a while.
Yeah. Well, listen, we call it Monday Night Metals, but we talk about just about anything on here. Hopefully, we don't offend people. Um, let me call out the chat. I'm terrible at this, but Jamie G, Bicentennial Baby, B&B Stacking, Zach, Argent, Arrow, Pang is in the house, OC Omega. Who else we got? You know who you are. If you're in here, thank you very much. If you were here earlier, thank you again. Appreciate everybody.
Make sure you guys hit the like button and make sure you guys are subscribed if you guys want more content from us. Because sometimes, man, I noticed that YouTube it unsubscribes to some of the people I thought I was following. I'm like, man, what's going on here? So make sure you're subscribed and hit that like button.
Oh yeah, we didn't ask for people to hit the like button the whole time we were here. That was not good.
So listen, go to Amazon and pick up a copy of Fortress Stacking by Silver State Stacker. He's got a full-length book in there, and there it is. I got an old copy of the short book, which he gave me, I think November of 24. But yeah, good stuff in there. How's it doing on Amazon, by the way?
So
Pre-sale.
it's not released until June 15th. And I picked that day strategically because that's my daughter's birthday. So I picked that release date for her.
Awesome.
But it's got some pre-sales, man. It's number one in new releases.
That's amazing.
In oh my gosh, interest in economics in that category. It's in three. Amazon lets you put it in three different categories, so it's in there. So yeah, y'all, this is a full entire. It's a workbook. It's a wealth workbook. It goes over everything. I mean, it's got apps with it, worksheets. It's got a whole entire philosophy. So
Yep.
it's for new stackers, old stackers. If anything, make you think about your stack, make you think deeper about your stack. But yeah, man, it's doing really good, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Now, that video that you just put out a couple days back, was that kind of like from the book? Was that reading from the book?
Yeah, so I it's funny because Thousandaire, you mentioned that, yeah, YouTube changed its algorithm, man. And I noticed that, I wanted to say probably February, March, where, I mean, bro, I put out a video and I was getting 1,000 views. I was like normal. And then my videos just went down to like 100 views. I mean, I was lucky if I got 100 views. So I noticed that YouTube, they did change their algorithm up. So at the time I was going through all this, so I kind of changed my whole format on my channel, and for about the last 5 weeks or so, I've slowly transitioned my content into this, because what I learned is that YouTube now, the algorithm has gotten smart. And so let's say you do a topic about silver bars. Well, the algorithm knows that Silver Dragons has done 3 videos on silver bars and they all have 1.5 million views. So he's the authority on silver bars.
Right.
So if I do a video and I want to talk about silver bars, the algorithm looks at me and it doesn't care about subscriber counts anymore. It just looks at me and my content and it compares it to his videos and his transcript. And if I'm not adding any new content to it, YouTube don't push it, because it says there's nothing new of value here. So this video is irrelevant because this is the authority of the video and it pushes those videos. So you got to be adding new content. So it's really kind of starting to help me out because I'm using my philosophy and my book with the content and adding new value to the same topics that are out there. And I truly believe that I'm adding new value and content to, you know, topics that are already out there.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know they changed it. I don't put out enough videos to even worry about it, to be honest. I'm just glad that people that I consider friends watch my stuff and they'll throw a nice comment up there, hit a thumbs up, maybe hype it or whatever. Thousandaire is good for that. I find it hard
That's
to
what it's
care.
all
And
about,
beyond
man.
that, I find it hard to care.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
that's what
know?
it's all about, man. The community is what it's all about. But I went through the wormhole to try to figure out what the hell happened, because I'm like, am I doing something wrong? Did something yeah, YouTube, everybody's been complaining about it. 2026 they changed it, and they didn't tell anybody about the algorithm shifts or anything like that, because it used to be, we all knew it was about subscriber count and click through. Now they don't
Yeah.
even care about the click through. They don't care about that. What the algorithm looks now is your video an end video for the user? So do they watch your video and leave the platform, or do they watch your video and stay to watch more videos? So that's also an algorithm killer for you. So it's man,
Well,
it's all,
that also benefits noobs.
yeah. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. They changed a lot of stuff up, man. So if you're interested to figure out what you're going to do, because I know you said you were looking to switch some stuff up, look into it. You'll find out they've switched it all up.
Yeah, I admire your spunk. I don't care. Sorry.
I do this, man, because I want to help people, bro. What this stuff has done for me in my life, I mean, this is my wealth, this is my savings. I mean, I never worked for a company that paid me a 401k or any kind of a retirement. Like, I've always been an independent contractor, and you know, kind of what I do is on me. And the only thing that is, I mean, I've got stocks, I've got bitcoins, I've got other investments, but honestly, bro, throughout my life, the only thing that has ever worked out for me in my favor every single time is this stuff.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
I could see that. I could see that. It definitely changed the way I do things. But I mean, 99% of us can say that. So,
it didn't just change like my wealth, it changed how I thought about money and what I did with money and my actions and how, you know what I mean? It's like it changed everything.
yeah, no doubt it does. It changes the way you look at a lot of other different things, you know. For me, and I know I'm not saying anything new, it made me stop wasting and pissing away money,
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
So, all right. Well, speaking of pissing away money, I had nothing for that. I got nothing. Yeah. It's 2.5 hours, so gonna wrap it up and move on. We'll see
Thanks for
you
having me.
Yeah, no, thank you for coming in, and thank you, Silver State guys. Stick around. Once I go off the air, we'll talk for a few minutes, and everybody, we'll see you on Saturday, and hopefully Vegas will show up on Saturday again.
You
Talk to you
guys are
soon.
amazing. Love you all.
Take care.